Hi, guys. Welcome back to the BreakRoomPodcast. Unfortunately, we are missing Joe Clemente. He's not feeling great right now, so we're giving him a week off, and we're telling him to get his shit together so that he can be with us next week.
Get it together, Joe.
We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, but I want to start it off by saying a happy 4th of July weekend to everyone.
Hell yeah.
I'm off on the 4th of July for once, so
fuck you.
It's really
Rub
nice.
it in.
It's the first time I'm off in like 10 fucking years. I'm off for 4th
I
of
usually
July.
get
I
stuck
cannot
for
wait.
4th of July because, at least in my previous job I didn't have to. But now it's hit or miss. But you guys got any good plans for 4th?
I mean, honestly, just winging it because it's on a Monday. So this weekend, I'm going to be hanging with the girlfriend, try to see the movie. We're trying to go to see Top Gun, actually, because I haven't seen it yet. So
nice.
I fucking can't wait to see
I
that.
haven't seen that either.
Oh,
Chris
Top
saw
Gun
it.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Chris
as far as
saw
the
it.
4th of July question goes, though, I bought $500 of fireworks. I'm ready to blow up some shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to... For me, 4th of July is my favorite holiday. And if I'm not personally blowing something up, it doesn't feel like 4th of July for me. There's been a couple of 4th of Julys where my parents were like, oh, we didn't get fireworks. We'll just sit on the deck and watch fireworks go off. Makes me feel like a fucking miserable pussy. And I finally have off, and I bought all the fireworks. I'm ready to detonate some shit. Because you know what it is? The smell.
The sulfur.
When you
the smell
the
of
death.
napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
Victory.
Let's go.
But that smell of the sulfur, like the just the gunpowder, just so fucking good.
what's
Like,
fucking
I'm
pissing
addicted
me
to
off,
it, like
though?
crack.
Appreciate 4th of July fireworks. Love them. But especially here, like on Long Island, it's all fucking, it's like Father's Day, fireworks. Fucking this thing,
Oh,
fireworks.
it's Thursday fireworks.
Yeah, Thursday night fireworks
it
at 3
fucking-
a.m. And my fucking dog, I feel bad.
the
She's
dog-
a young,
yeah, well,
she's a
dogs
little
are always
girl.
the tough part. They
She's
never
a year
like
old,
that
and
shit.
it actually, it absolutely petrifies the
Dogs
shit
and
out
veterans,
of her.
because you got to realize some
PTSD.
some people
Hey
have
man,
PTSD and
I
shit,
I don't have.
that's a very real thing.
So yeah, fuck fucking setting off fireworks all week. Save it for the 4th. Let's fucking have a big.
And save it for fucking nighttime.
Yeah,
These
that
fucking
too. They do
idiots
it- they
shoot
just
this
get
shit
drunk.
at 1 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
That's
You're
'cause
blowing
those guys
your
like
load.
sun
Chris,
is right up there. You can't.
Chris can't
see
wait to
shit.
just blow it up, so it doesn't matter. Like,
man.
It's a waste.
let's go blow up for one
I've
in
held
M80.
I've held all of them. I
Want a
haven't.
firework experience in a day? There you go. There's your firework. Fuck
No,
outta
I mean
here.
I get letting off like one or two the 2 days preceding, just to see what
been
the
all week,
fireworks
bro.
situation's gonna
right
be.
above my house.
You let you
Fucker.
sneak a little bit. You let off a firework or two,
That's what it is. You
but you
can't.
save them for 4th
It's
of
like
July.
Christmas, and you got all the gifts, and you can't fucking stand looking at
Exactly.
them wrapped, and you're like, let me just open one.
Yeah.
Fuckers. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I can't wait.
Well,
though.
hey,
I want
one's
barbecues.
okay.
I love barbecues. I
like
can't,
barbecues.
I love the food.
Clearly, I like barbecue.
Yeah.
Give us some JR's barbecue.
Actually, a friend,
That would be
a
amazing.
friend of my dad's having like a block party, so he said come by. Might do that tomorrow night after work.
That's cool.
What are you doing? It's your birthday, sweet. Well, next Saturday is actually your birthday.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I forgot that it was gonna be my birthday. Actually, I like. I don't remember. I'm gonna be 31, and take this in a really depressing direction if you want, but I just feel
Oh,
fucking
man.
old and useless now. So
I'm older than you are, so
yeah, but see, I don't know. I
sucks.
feel like my brain degenerated more rapidly than the two of you. And
great.
I'm actually
Okay.
my brain after
Take
all
it
the
as a
concussions and migraines I've suffered is like a
true.
60-year-old's
Your
brain.
migraines
I can't
suck.
retain information anymore.
The
So
migraines
I
are
don't know.
rough.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
migraines are a bitch for
I
anybody.
do have a fun weekend coming up, though. We're going to touch on it later in the episode, but I am going to be appearing at EternalCon.
That's right.
This
That's right,
weekend,
duh.
tomorrow and the next day. So if you guys are local to Long
Where's-
Island, please come out and see me.
It's not at Nassau Coliseum, right?
It's at Hofstra.
Hofstra
It's
University.
at Hofstra
Got it.
University, and I think you're going to be coming with me too, right, Vin?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
That's cool.
Probably Sunday. Sunday's gonna be my day though, because I'm trying to do both days, but it's rough because between work and got the girlfriend, it's the holiday weekend, but
I get
we're
it.
gonna make it happen.
Fucking A. But yeah, I'll be signing autographs and I'll be hanging around there and making dick and fat jokes. And,
We're gonna make the whole con. Everybody's gonna fucking love
You
it.
just put on green pants and all of a sudden people give a fuck about you. It's great.
You're the hero, dude. What can you say? You make that whole shit. Did they do? So you have a whole table there,
I
right?
do have a table.
Nice.
Photos always are free. I never charge people for photos, but if you want like a custom video, I kind of got to charge you now because I got Cameo. So
You know,
yeah,
I've never
just show them.
cosplayed, and I always was told I should be Obi-Wan and kind of
So
wanted to
do it. What the
cosplay
fuck
with
you
the
waiting
beard.
for?
You know what I really want to do though? I want to cosplay as Homelander, man. I feel like I could.
You gotta
knock
shave
this
your
shit.
beard.
I'll fucking shave. I'll do a clean shave, and then I'll like bleach my hair blonde. I don't give a fuck.
That's insane.
And then just
Just for one costume, you
There's
can bleach
some-
your hair.
there's some
Hey, you gotta go
decent suits out there that you could find for Homelander that are like $120, and it
Get
looks
the muscle
pretty good.
suit, you know?
Yeah, it's all muscled up and everything a little bit. Yeah, so that's cool. EternalCon though. Where's that?
Yeah, EternalCon's going to be at Hofstra University.
Cool.
I believe it starts at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure what time it runs till. Probably like around 8 or so.
Nice.
I would imagine it doesn't run any later than that. But it should be a cool time. There's going to be some cosplayers. There's going to be Lee Majors, who was the $6 Million Man, Lindsay Wagner, who was the Bionic Woman, and Sam Jones, who was Flash Gordon. So
He's
yeah.
He's got to be in the movie Out Cold. You ever see Out Cold?
I've never seen Out Cold.
That's one of those like early fucking comedies. Used to be on Comedy Central all the time, and it's
Okay.
got Zach Galifianakis in it. And it's really just about it's kind of like this Forgetting Sarah Marshall of like ski slope snowboarders.
Okay.
This guy's broken up with his girlfriend. This whole thing, and the girlfriend ends up coming to the ski resort that he's at, and her dad is this rich guy who is the $6 Million Man.
No shit.
And he's got some of the funniest lines in the whole fucking movie. I
No
swear.
shit.
It's so good. He writes a letter to the guy, like the boyfriend. He writes like a card, congratulations, Rick, see you out there. And he literally says the same thing to him before he gives him the card. So it's so fucking funny. The scene is so Out Cold. We got to check it out.
I do like visual humor like that and shit. But that's going to be a fun little weekend thing. And then in other news, I'm actually really excited because if you guys tune into the show and you've seen past episodes, I've referenced this convoy truck from the vintage Indiana Jones toy line that was released by Kenner back in the early 80s. And the only piece that was missing from my entire collection was this convoy truck. And I went to this store called Milo Toys and Collectibles, which really is like a diamond in the rough. They're located in Oakdale, New York. And they really have a little bit of everything. They got a whole cabinet of the LJN wrestling figures, a couple of the Hasbros. They have a lot of carded Marvel figures from back in the day, from Spider-Man, X-Men, all those. They have a huge amount of Fisher-Price toys, which was what brought me over there. My brother's doing some construction on his home, and he had a lot of his old Fisher-Price childhood toys, and we ended up selling those to Milo. But lo and behold, I can't make money ever, even when I'm selling something, I gotta end up buying something that's worth more than what I fucking made the money off of.
Yeah,
There are, if you go back into the catalogs of our episodes, there's like 2 or 3 episodes where he mentions this truck. I actually had to find the Google image of it.
But
that's
I
when I was
finally
still putting the
have it.
images
This
in.
is the convoy truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys can see it in the camera angle.
Oh yeah, they got a good shot.
This is the last piece that I needed for the entire line of the toys, because I've got the Arabian horse and the card back. I've got Indy. I've got Toth. I've got Belloc. I got Belloc in the ceremonial outfit. I've got the Arabian dude with the swords.
And
I've got the
dog
German
Indiana.
mechanic. I've got the fucking Well of Souls, the Streets of Cairo playset, the map room. You name it. I have everything from that entire line. Marion Ravenwood.
We need to break this shit
All
out,
of
bro.
that shit.
We got to get the whole thing out.
The only thing I was missing was convoy truck. I even have the German outfit Indiana Jones figure, because he was like in the, when he has the bazooka and he's threatening to blow up the Ark.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of the
You're gonna blow it up, Renee. But I'm extremely, extremely excited to get this. And then, another trip down memory lane I couldn't believe that I found. So I'll give you a quick backstory of this toy.
This is deep. All right, I got to say this, because Rob has told me this story ever since I've known him. He probably tells me this story annually, and then he'll tell me, have I told you about the Venom figure? So,
yeah,
please, what happened?
I
What
have
happened?
like a 3-second memory, so
Let's
I don't
go.
remember who I told.
Let's go.
So this is the toy. It's called Venom 2. It was the second Venom figure released in the original Spider-Man cartoon
From
series.
the best
line.
cartoon.
And what's cool about this one is he has a removable mask, so you can see Eddie Brock's face on the figure. But the thing is, when I was a kid, I used to bring my toys to school. And
Terrible
of
idea.
course, when other kids get their hands on your toys, they never take care of them.
Put them on blast, dude. We got to air them out right now.
This fucking kid, I don't even remember who it was.
You remember?
Took my toy. I really don't.
What do you
But
mean?
they took my toy, and they fucking lost the mask. And all I had was this fucking like Venom figure with no
Maskless
Venom.
Venom.
I mean, I thought you were
That's
going
like the
to say lost the whole
coolest
toy,
fucking part
but
of it.
that does suck.
So
That's awkward.
I was really devastated because I love this figure, but I had this Bret Hart figure that he was supposed to be like a gangster, and he had like a leather
Hitman.
jacket and a
Right.
fedora, and he came with a Tommy gun and shit.
I bet
So
Joe has that fucking toy.
I took the leather jacket off of that Bret Hart figure and put it on this figure of Eddie Brock. And I used to pretend that that was me in the Marvel Universe when I used to play with my action figures as a kid.
And-
so when I finally saw this in the box, I was like, I have to fucking get this.
Had to do it. Damn
So this is the newest addition to my
That thing's
plastic
mint
addiction.
too. There's no like
I mean,
edging
there's
on the
no-
box,
you know,
the card.
It's really in nice condition. I was looking at it in the cabinet, and I couldn't believe how good it looked.
And it wasn't too expensive. It was
No, it was like $40.
not bad. Okay.
But for the
Shit.
nostalgia of it, I was willing to fork over $40 for something that.
You gonna
meant that
open it?
much to
Fuck
me.
You gonna rip him
No
out?
I'm actually
way.
not gonna open him. I'm gonna leave him in the box.
Nice.
Because now I've got him and I've got my Lightning Strike Batman, which was my favorite DC figure, and I'm probably gonna hang them up on the wall somewhere. I really got to
Sick.
find a spot for them. But the fun doesn't stop there because
So that's well. Let me ask you. That's two major childhood.
those are two major childhood things. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which
That's,
is really
That's why they were worth it more than.
And that was
anything.
today. That just
That's what it's
happened
all
today. But yesterday, my good friend Joe Aprano, who is one of the owners of the Rip and Ship Arena, which we're going to get to in a little bit, we took a field trip to this new store that opened up in Farmingville, Long Island, called the Retro Source. And
Nice.
they sell retro video games of every system. And what's cool is the action figure selection that they have. While they're new toys, they're only carrying toys that look like they're in vintage packaging, like the reissue of the old Ghostbusters toys, the reissue of the He-Man toys that I have a massive collection of. They have the Turtle figures that they re-released. But what was really cool is I've had this new obsession with Super 7. Super 7 makes some of the most detailed figures I've ever seen. And unbeknownst to me, they came out with my favorite Transformer of all time, Optimus Prime.
It's well
And if you can
packaged.
see it here, they're all typically packaged like this with the sleeve over the top and everything. But I was looking at this. I mean, the details on this guy, he looks really cool. He's not humongous, so he would fit in easily with any of your like display cabinets and stuff.
Stand that
But
up on the table
I
for the
ended up-
show.
I
Put it where
ended up
Joe is.
getting Optimus Prime,
nice.
but
And it fully transforms, of course.
equally cool.
Equally.
The fucking second baddest robot of the 80s, or the first, depending on what you're a fan of. I got Voltron in the Super 7, and it's got the lions and the paladins. It's got his sword and his shield. They have an
Pre-Power
alternate
Rangers.
sword that looks more powered up from the cartoon. I grew up watching this. This is arguably the first anime that I ever watched, because this does fall in like anime territory.
Yeah.
Because this was old school, and my brother used to watch Voltron back in the day, and he had all the paladins and stuff. So I grew up with these toys, and I always thought that Voltron was a cool fucking robot. And then they came out with a newer series. I believe it was on Netflix, and it actually retold the Voltron story, and I thought that show was really, really great. So I really had to pick this up. I have the full robot with all the paladins in my garage right now. Every time I pull my car in, I look at it. But that was number 2. And then number 3, I got it in the mail. I didn't get it from the store.
He's got like a wall of toys up.
I
in
do
front
have
of
a
I was
wall
gonna
of
say, we're not
toys, and
gonna
I'll have
see
to take them
Rob's
down
face.
for the episode, but this is fine. You don't need to see me. The
Oh,
toys,
please.
the toys are the accentual. All right, so the Splinter figure to go with the Super 7 Turtle figures, because so far, tallying up all the ones that I have the
four.
4 Turtles, I've got Bebop and Rocksteady, I've got the Shredder, I've got the Mutagen Man that glows in the dark. I don't think I've showed that off on the show yet.
Yeah, no.
And then I've got Master Splinter. And then I have on pre-order, which I think they're still tooling them. They're not even like created yet. Is the Samurai Leonardo figure and the Krang. Krang is supposed to come in his little chair, the little blue chair. I can't wait for that to come. I want those turtles. But I really, really love the turtles. I've always been a big turtles fan since I was knee high to a grasshopper, and I'm
into last week's
really
episode.
impressed with these toys.
You showed the turtles on last week's episode, right?
The turtles.
No, that was
I
the
showed them
Joes.
off in actually
Was
a
it Joe's
offshoot
turtles
video.
last week?
He did the Joes last week. We cut a video that's on our page. That's it's just a quick kind of highlight of all the turtles, and then
I thought we got to see those.
Rocksteady
Yeah?
Bebop as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
Who makes those? I forgot.
Super 7
That's
makes
right,
these.
Super 7.
Yeah, Super 7's been killing it because not only do they make these high detailed figures, but they're also making lines of these classic toy lines that look like almost like the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures with the the
okay.
stiff joints, but like arms and legs and the head swivels.
Yeah, not the GI Joe style. Like
No, the G.I. Joe.
Kenner.
It would be cool if they made other lines like G.I. Joe style with an O-ring. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Star Wars figures with an O-ring. That would be wild.
that would sell huge.
That was huge. And they're actually
$5.
starting to re-embrace some of the O-ring figures because I've noticed on the Hasbro website they have the 2-pack of Duke and Cobra Commander that are colorized more like the Sunbow cartoon, which is really cool.
Nice.
They have the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossovers where they have the Hiss tank that
Gotcha.
transforms into
Oh, that-
Megatron,
you showed
and
us.
that comes with an O-ring Baroness figure.
Okay.
And then they also have, I think there's another vehicle they came out with a Cobra Trooper, and that's also O-ring. So it's cool that they're bringing these O-rings back. They also came out with a 2-pack of Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes in the O-ring, and then they have a couple of Cobra officers. So
Damn.
they're starting to re-embrace some of the O-ring style figures, which are honestly my favorite. That's really what did it for me, was that they were more posable than some of the other figures that I had. You could
Yep.
bend their knees, bend their arms, swivel them all around. They can hold rifles, whereas with a Star Wars figure, you just kind of like holding the gun like that, and that's the best you can do. I did like the telescoping lightsabers, though, on Luke and Vader.
Oh man,
Those are really cool on the vintage Star Wars figures. But I'm all about the vintage. That's the stuff that I grew up with. My brother's 10 years older than me. He's the one that grew up with these things, and
He
then
had
he
it
imparted
all
it upon me. The He-Man figures and G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, TMNT, the Batman figures from 89 and beyond.
Peter.
That's what I find so funny is it's like you're always like these ones were my favorite, and I'm like I feel like every one of them is your favorite.
I had,
it's-
well, you got to figure. When I
tough.
was a kid, I didn't have many friends, so toys were my friends, and I loved playing with my toys. I would dump them all on the fucking floor, and I remember spending like 20 minutes like digging through my fucking toys to try to find the ones that I wanted for the specific
play.
adventure that I was gonna have. I remember
That's
using
great.
like my wooden blocks to build like the fucking trench run and the Death Star and shit, and
It used
like
to be
the
fun to have an
Punishers on the
imagination.
Death Star trying to fucking take down Darth Vader. Like I would do shit like that, and I
hell
would
yeah.
have all these adventures, and I was very blessed as a kid to like have parents that embraced toys and like let me have them, and my dad. Especially if my dad liked something, that I'd get everything. He loved, his little army men and shit. So of course we had every fucking G.I. Joe that came out. And then like my dad liked Batman, my dad liked Dick Tracy. So I would get all these toys and shit. And the more he liked them, the more they would be willing to get me. Like, that's why I only had like a few Street Sharks, because like, who gives a fuck about
I wish
Street
with
Sharks in my family?
current day technology, like how I love tech and shit like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you talk about those days where we would set up our own battles and get our figures and crossover, and now it's like very limited because everything's kind of commercialized and you have to use an app to do this. But I really wish in the future, with all the upcoming VR, AR stuff, that you could do what you're talking about, but like the digital version, set up like a digital battlefield and put the characters that you love.
Some AR shit.
Yeah, like
they
G.I.
tapped
Joe
into
and
that
AR.
a little bit with the Lego sets with the
Yes,
AR.
Yeah,
they're
Lego
starting.
does it,
It's it's pre-infancy.
But the
precipice.
kids, it's too hard for the kids to like most kids do want to just still play with a toy to a certain age. Then they
Yep.
just want their iPad. But
Yeah.
merging toys and AR has been clunky from what I've seen with kids. Like I've
it's
gotten
like
my
anything.
nieces so much stuff, and they don't even they don't use it.
VR is
Yeah,
too many
they're simple.
clunky
It's
right
true, they're
now.
simple.
They're still getting there.
Still
It's
getting
gonna
there.
take. I would say
Yeah.
another 5 to 10 years, and we'll be surprised at what they come out with.
Yeah.
As far
Absolutely.
as AR goes.
And
I mean, you
it's-
saw that they just released that fucking contact lens, and that what was it?
I was reading about that. I missed like the majority of that story though. What the hell was that about? It was in reference to a movie.
Was it?
I think so. I think it was in reference to a movie, but we're not there yet. Like
But
you
that's
haven't even
where
seen.
I see it going. Where like
Sure.
you just look at
Definitely.
the sky, you'll fucking map out the constellations at night for you.
Oh, yeah.
It'll like tell you like I don't think it's gonna have like personal profiles because that would be an invasion of privacy. You look at somebody, you can get their name and where everything about them.
I think there'll be advancements when it comes to that. You'll be able to put up public flags and say, "Hey, I want to be seen," or "I don't want to be seen." Whatever it is, it's gonna. You haven't even seen the first consumer level. I feel like we're still in the alpha stage of VR because it's definitely not something that. Let's say, like, I go to a friend's house, they're not pulling out their VR headset, and that's when you know something's really
But
mainstream.
no,
When
to
a
that point though, you can't even multiplayer games with your friends anymore. You can't split screen anymore. How fun was it back in the day? We would fucking play Halo. We'd split
Honestly,
screen.
I
Me and
always
Yao,
hated
Mountain Dew and
fucking
Cheese
split
Whiz.
screen.
What?
Personally, I would always get confused as to what side was mine. Or
but you got to play with your
I
friends.
just bitch and say you're screen watching and you're fucking trying to.
No, but you don't play against you play with your friends in Halo.
No, there was
and you
something to
split
be said
screen.
about-
you
yeah,
know,
I
that was
get
fun.
that.
You got to sit down and play together. Now everybody has to
Technology
go home and play their own PlayStation.
has
or
created
Xbox.
barriers. Yeah,
Yeah.
You want 4K, 120 frames per second, blah 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 blah.
Fuck it, I'll take 30
got
frames
Yao
per
in the
second if
house,
I
by
can
the
split
way.
screen.
Well, speaking of that, the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game was awesome because it was just you're instant in.
I haven't played
There's
that.
not a lot of like invite, join party to the. It's literally
that
like
shit
boom,
is
join,
so much
boom,
fucking fun.
and it's a lot
I've
of
beaten
fun.
it
It's
through
simple.
twice already.
I think they need to simple some companies, and I'm going to keep saying this. Unreal Engine 5 because of the what I think is going to be the independent development of games, whether it's 1-man, 2-man, 5-man teams and woman teams, they'll be able to come out with games that similar to TNMT. It's like doesn't have to be the most amazing graphics. It's more about the experience of me playing with my friends. It doesn't need to be the highest fidelity and the all 4K and the highest resolution. That's like pixel art. It runs nice and smooth. It's fast. You're in, you're out. The levels are burst, so you could just jump in, play for a little bit, jump
And you're
in.
all
That's
sharing
what
a
it's
screen
about.
because like that's the point of that game. is that,
Exactly,
like,
yeah,
you know,
there's
you're not
no-
supposed to see like a separate point of view. It's not a 3D game. It's
Different
only
point of
one
view.
screen at a time. You have to be together to move forward and shit.
Definitely.
You can't be over here and you're over here. Like there's a limited space for those kind of games, and that's why the beat 'em ups were so successful on those systems.
They need to redo. They need to bring back. What was it? Oh, what the Battletoad Double Dragon?
Oh my god!
That
If
has
they
to
did a
come back.
remaster
Yes.
of Battletoad Double Dragon,
Yes,
but gave you
Somebody,
like more
let's go.
continues and like forgiveness and shit.
Let's go.
My
Somebody
God.
do it. And Contra
and the
all
music. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want to remake of that music.
Yeah, actually, I think that was Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's what I want our intro music for the show to be. Actually, like Contra. Chris, get on that.
Yeah, I'll try.
Chris, just fucking do it all.
But I want to give a shout out to Yao. Yao's watching.
Yao is
Yao.
watching. Yes.
Yao real
him
hard.
with the chin, yow.
And we got Adam, Officer Kaczynski.
Officer.
And he said that Oscar Kakashka took the mask from the toy.
Oscar Gosh, damn, bro.
But Susie, if you love me, you'll make me a sandwich.
Susie, make
gosh.
me a sandwich.
Pretty kitty.
But
Kakashka, you bum.
you bum. Yeah, Ernie. Ernie.
used to fucking
Kakashka,
love
you
that guy.
bum.
You bum. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
I am the liquor.
Kitty,
Can't
kitty,
you read, mister?
kitty.
Can't you read?
Can't you read, mister? But I'm hungry, Lucy.
But Susie,
Susie, I'm hungry. Make me a sandwich.
Fucking, I love that show.
Oh
Fucking Hey
man,
Arnold
there was so much
was
funny
such a
shit
good
on that
show.
show.
That's weird.
And
That
the
I
fat
feel
kid
like-
gets hit with the baseball. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh man, football head.
There was
Oh, my God.
Pigeon
The
Man.
original Stewie here.
You,
Yes,
that was the quote I was trying to think of. You keep the money.
You'll keep
keep
the
the-
money.
Oh, Oscar. It's
That
the
was his
nicest thing
redeeming
you've ever
moment for all the
seen.
years of
It's
disappointment.
the nicest thing you've ever said. You keep
Oh,
the
he's
money? You keep the money? Oh, Oscar.
That's what Mike said. That's funny.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what's up, Joe?
Yao
Joe's
also
here.
said,
Joe's on the show.
first time you guys have actually. What do you say?
We've started at the right
Started
time.
at 8 o'clock, starting on time. It's a miracle.
It
Yeah.
is a miracle. Yes,
Yeah.
it is a fucking miracle.
Fucking, we moved
We're-
heavens
you know,
and earth.
Listen, we're growing. We're figuring this shit out.
Yeah, we
you
had to
know?
buy
Now
a new
this is-
cable.
Yeah,
You son of a
Stoop
bitch.
kid's
new
afraid to leave
cable.
his stoop.
Is he watching?
Is he watching? Where is he? Joe, where's Joe? Joe better be in the comments.
Joe-
Someone's talk shit about Bret Hart.
Someone
his
talk
ears-
shit about.
Joe
Say
Soprano's
Bret Hart
here.
3 times, and Joe will fucking apparate in front of us.
Joe should be here. He
Well, I
fucking
miss
should
Joe.
at least
I
be in
know.
the
He
comments.
should
Yeah,
be
we
here.
do miss him.
It's
There's
tough
a
without Joe.
vacuous
Weighing in on his
space
shit.
next to Rob over there, but it's only because he's sick. And,
yeah, it's
you
true.
know.
We can't risk
Going
it.
Joe.
It's tough. Yeah, he feels like shit
Miss
though.
my boy.
And Joe never gets fucking sick. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Like
no.
Joe is not like Mr. Sickly, fucking this or that.
Yeah.
So if he's fucking not here, I feel like
He's
he's
fucked
sick.
up.
I've
So-
known the guy for like 4 years. This is the first time I've ever seen him get sick.
Yeah, he's
Ever.
never missed an episode either. You know, so
No.
he was due. Oh yeah, we miss you, Joe. Hope you're watching.
And speaking of Joe's, my boy Joe
He's probably-
was in the comments, and
Oh,
we want to
What's up,
we want to
dude?
definitely give him a shout out and give a shout out to his business, the Rip and Ship Arena,
He's been
which
good
is
to us.
the very first sponsor of the Break Room Podcast.
super good
And
to
how are
us.
we
Thank you, Joe.
sponsored? With things. This is a beautiful.
With things.
Yeah, what is this now? Now
Now
our
for
buddy
all you
Eric
guys
is so
out
big
there-
into this.
Oh
I've been
yeah,
seeing this.
Eric would flip. This is why Eric would want to be on the show for this.
I tried to
episode.
tell him, hey, this is where we're
Like,
unboxing
this is the
this shit.
episode.
I used to love Pokemon Go when that was like the thing for a little
still
while.
love it.
I mean, I haven't played it in
I
a minute.
play it hot and heavy, man.
Do you remember when that was like the thing and people were
That was
all
the closest to
outside
world
walking
peace we
around?
ever came.
That was the
That
closest.
was true.
And
That was
people
a
were mad about
phenomenon.
it. People were pissed.
That
Were
was
pissed off and bitching
pre-pandemic.
about it. There's all these people outside walking
Oh,
around in the
yeah.
park.
I'm trying to
Why are
run.
they
I was
playing
on the
Pokemon?
fucking news. It was
Fucking-
hilarious. I
That's
was on
right,
the
you were.
news.
We were at
We
Southern's.
were walking around. Oh no, it wasn't Southern's. It was fucking
Argyle?
Argyle.
Argyle.
Oh,
yeah.
Argyle
that's
had
right,
all the
that's right.
Pokestops.
Argyle
Yeah,
was
we went
nuts.
there,
and
You
the
couldn't
shit-
park there.
When the
No.
game first came out,
Yeah.
they would burn your battery like nobody's
Oh,
I had to
yeah,
go to the
location
battery
services.
shit. I bought fucking.
and my fucking phone died at the lake, and I like the News 12 was there, and they're like, "Oh, can we interview you about that?" And I was like,
Pop
but-
that in front of the van.
So this is the Elite Trainer box. We've got a nice, cool picture of Mewtwo on the front there.
The most
but
sought after. Well, one of the original. These are original 151.
This
right?
is the packaging, but what's cool about this package is when you open it up, it's got a cool
That's
little
sick.
poster that you can put up or a little marquee.
That's my favorite part of Pokemon. I really never played, didn't care, but the art. I always loved the whether it was like online photos, the stuff from the show.
I
or the
never
stuff from
once
the cards.
played the game. What I always
games
did was
were-
I had a binder, and I had like the little card sleeves.
Hell yeah.
And I would put them in numerical order, and if I was missing a Pokemon number, I would skip that space. So that
Yeah.
if I ever got the card, I would just add it in there.
Gotta
And
catch
I want to
'em
say
all.
like 7 or 8 years ago, ironically, my friend Joe helped me get rid of my Pokemon collection. It was absolutely worthless at the time.
Terrible
I think it
mistake.
would still honestly be worthless.
worthless.
There was
But you
only
got-
one card that was worth something.
got rid of your
I had a
holographics?
Japanese Misty card that was banned in America because she looks like she's naked holding Staryu.
You had that?
I had that.
I feel like I
that's
had
probably worth
that.
like $10,000 or something stupid.
I think it's
I
worth
feel
like
like I had
250.
something like
Okay.
that.
But like that was the only card that I had that was worth anything.
You didn't
I
have any
Charizard.
holographics? You didn't have nothing?
I had like Machamp.
You had
I
to
had
buy
Hypno. I
a
had
lot
like
No,
of
dude.
fucking cards though.
Dude, I
My mom-
remember.
So all right, real quick, I was at the age where I feel like it came out, but I was so like into sports. I was going into I don't know, like middle school, high school type shit. So it really just missed me. And my mom was one where we collected a lot of shit. I collected sports cards, fucking cars, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, all this shit.
Hot Wheels.
I have a ton at my house. I can't wait. Actually, I'm gonna start unloading this shit. I have like Johnny Lightning cars with the rubber tires.
Man,
Oh,
that's
shit.
Anyway, but my mom refused to get into the Pokemon thing because I think we had just came off of the Beanie Baby thing a few years ago. Prior to that,
And there was
She's
Pogs
like, "Fuck
before
it,
that.
yeah, I
Remember
had
Pogs?
Oh
Fucking
my
Pogs.
God.
People were splitting Beanie Babies and fucking divorces at that
That's
point.
the
They
best
were
video
like,
on YouTube. That's
I
OG
love
YouTube
that
shit,
shit.
too.
Yeah.
But-
We're gonna just split these up. Yeah,
We
so
got
what's
another
that one?
box here. So what's cool is this is tied to the Pokemon Go game that we were talking about.
Oh, okay. There's a
so
card game for the Go game.
It's so these cards are
Shit.
part of this new wave that just dropped on July
Motherfuckers know
1st.
how to merchandise.
So these are brand new cards. Like
Wow,
you know,
okay.
these are like the latest thing to come out from Pokemon. As you know, that there's the 3 teams. There's Team Valor, Mystic, and Instinct. Team Mystic is the blue team. I'm Team Valor in the game.
Oh,
which
that's
is the
right. I'm
red
Val.
team.
Okay, yeah.
But he hooked us up with the Team Mystic, and Joe hooked me up personally with the Team Valor pin, because this does come with a pin for your team. I don't know what
Nice.
team you guys are, but
I'm
Oh,
Valor's. I'm blue.
shit.
I know. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
even
I'm blue.
remember
Sick.
anymore.
No, that's Mystic.
I think I was
Valor is
red. I think I was red.
Okay.
Maybe I'm.
Yeah,
But,
weren't
I
we
haven't
all-
even looked.
We were
I
like
can't
all
wait
the
to
all
break
in the
these
same
open.
shit.
So if you guys are Pokemon fans, if you know any Pokemon fans, let them know to tune in right now, because we're gonna pop these puppies open and we're gonna find out what we got. There could be something worth a lot of fucking money in here. We really don't know.
What is
These
it?
are completely
Charizard.
sealed.
It's a
If you get
Japanese pack too,
Charizard-
right?
They don't
So,
put
I
Charizard in there
believe-
anymore, though, do they?
Yeah,
Or is
they-
it only like the newer Pokemon that are in these cards? Like I don't know how it works anymore. I stopped playing. There's original, I think 150, right?
There
Or
was
is it 300?
151 Pokemon.
151, and then
151 was Mew. Mewtwo was 150.
yeah, and I got
that's
them
right.
all, or whatever. I got most of them. And then they
Catch 'em,
introduced
catch 'em,
more
catch 'em.
and more, and I was like, that's bullshit. Like I finally fucking
There's
caught
like
them all,
over
and you just
800 Pokemon now.
they just pull the rug out from under you.
It's
But
like-
hey, I
But
mean,
what's great about this set specifically, which Joe had me hyped up about when he told me, is that almost every card in this set are Pokemon we know. They're all
Oh,
the
the
original,
original?
Wow.
like 151.
that's awesome.
So, in
Oh, I
here-
think Joe's here. He said, "I'll grab you guys some pins." Rob, remind me later.
All right.
Appreciate
been
you,
big
Joe.
into-
I'm looking
Joe,
forward to
love
this. Hey,
Joe.
man, opening up a pack of Pokemon cards, man. When you
And
were
I
a
haven't
kid,
opened a pack of Pokemon cards since I think maybe I did like a couple at like Joe's
man.
store. But
it was
like,
an adrenaline rush. If you got
you
something
would get
good,
excited, like your blood would rush to your face, waiting for.
well, the three main Pokemon that you wanted in the beginning was Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, and everybody wanted
100%.
Charizard. And I remember I got Blastoise was my first big one. First one was Machamp, first holographic.
this set, since this is the
Fucking
the
seen
Mystic.
that.
This gives you Blanche, who is the leader of Team
Blanche.
Mystic. Blanche, I know, like the
Blanche.
golden
Hey,
girl.
Blanche. Listen up here,
But
Blanche.
it looks like this
Going down
first
the Long Beach,
set,
Blanche.
Movie.
Yeah, how many packs? we got?
6
We got two?
packs in this.
Nice.
So I'm
Alright,
going to hand you
alright.
guys
Two each.
4. And I'm going to take these 2.
Yeah, I probably just handed Vin the
Let's,
good ones.
Vin got the good ones.
I probably
Nice.
gave away the Charizard.
10
with
game
the super
cards.
That's what I
All
just
right.
yeah. Hey, here's to hoping somebody gets something good. Man, if I got a Blastoise
do you guys
again,
think? What do you guys
Phil,
think?
we got Phil in the party.
there he is.
Tell Eric to get on here, Phil.
We're filling back better.
All
Is there ever been
My favorite.
a special way to open a pack of Pokemon
You
cards?
know,
You
I
just
tried
Joe
to grab
said
the-
there.
I
Yeah,
try to do
so
it
if
like
you
a
just
milk
pull
cart.
it like that, it just kind of opens, and then
yeah,
you can
from the
just-
middle.
Yeah.
I can't.
I try to
quit.
get it open in a way that I don't totally fuck up the thing.
And I
but
know that there's some kind of way that.
here's our show, folks. We're gonna try to open up.
All
These.
right, so
Pokemon
we've got a
cards.
P-Dove. I got Magikarp, Meltan. I got Eevee, Pikachu.
Hey.
Oh
Pikachu.
shit! I
We
got a
got-
Radiant Blastoise.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
one.
That's what I.
a-
Oh my god, that was meant for me.
That's a winner.
I was
it.
just saying how I opened the Blastoise, and
I
if
got
I got a
Articuno.
Blastoise, fucking guy got
So
it.
that's one of the 3 legendary birds.
That's
There's
awesome.
Articuno,
Oh, that's the one
Zapdos,
from-
and Moltres,
Nice. That's a winner.
which is cool. I got Spark the Trainer. I got Ariados. I don't
Nice.
know
I
who
got the
that
best
is.
Oh,
one.
dude.
I got another card of Blanche, and then I got some kind of QR code card. So
I'll trade you for that
they all come in
Blastoise,
that.
bro.
Ooh.
Put that right next to my
Let's
existing Blastoise.
Only if you have a Charizard. Although I love fucking
wouldn't be
Blastoise.
Blastoise. Oh my! I can't believe you. I just
Magikarp.
said it's on recording. I just said if I got a Blastoise.
Squirtle.
What is this, dude? I got something I've never even seen before. Maybe Joe can explain this to
Let me
us.
see the name.
It's called Melmax VMAX. It's like an entirely
see.
Oh, the VMAX are from the newer stuff.
Is it Melmetal?
Melmetal VMAX. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you have the evolved form of the guy that I have here, Meltan.
The magnet.
Meltan becomes Melmetal.
The entire thing is holographic. That's
All right. So Vin, what cards do you have here?
Probably the fanciest one is this Moltres
Oh, Moltres. So that's one of the 3
dude,
legendary
I used to
birds.
have one of those too.
holographic
Fuck,
there.
man.
So just so you can see
probably
what
the
these
best
are,
one in the
that's
pack.
the Pikachu. It's
cannot
cool.
see.
It's what's neat about it is it's like the virtual one walking along side
wow.
somebody. And Pikachu was my favorite as
This
a
is
kid.
blowing my mind right
There's
now.
the Eevee.
Pretty cool.
Here's the
Moltres.
Meltan. So this is the
Magikarp.
base form of that
What's this
Melmetal.
one?
I got a Lapras,
Magikarp.
and that's
Lapras is a good
holographic
one.
as well.
And I see what they mean. So
Star.
if you're looking at the art on these cards, it's sick because some of these Pokemon are like out in nature, like in a real place with like a little CG Pokemon.
Oh, I see.
Which
My
is
my
just
Magikarp.
like Go.
My Magikarp is at a lake.
Exactly.
I also have a holographic Ambipom.
Apom.
Apom.
Okay, yeah, that's the monkey with the tail.
Monkey.
So next up, I've got Spinarak.
Spinarak.
I got another Pikachu, which is my favorite.
Pika.
Wimpod, which this thing is fucked up in the game. You have to get 400 candies in order to evolve this fucking thing. And you figure, even if you use a pineapple berry, you'd have to use, like, you'd only get, like, 7 candies per catch. So you got to catch a shit ton of them.
Oh, and you're talking 400.
400 candies.
Fucking Go. Not even.
Yeah, for Go.
Yeah.
We got another P-Dove. I got Bulbasaur, which is cool.
Bulbasaur.
I got
we got
a
an
couple
egg
Bulbasaurs.
incubator, which is cool. So these are the things that you use to hatch
Evolve.
the eggs in the game.
Oh, that's right.
I got a holographic Snorlax,
Onyx.
which is my spirit animal. That's definitely me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Energy card. We got
Oh,
Candela,
that's weird.
who is the leader of my team.
I got a
Team Valor.
Candela too. Yeah.
We've got Lunatone, which is like this weird-looking moon.
Yeah, I got one of those.
And I got an Ivysaur, which is cool.
Holographic in this
fuck
pack
is
was a
that?
Tyranitar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll trade you
haven't
all of my holographics for that Blastoise.
I don't know. I can't.
And maybe
I
one of
can't.
my, you know what? I'll find my
yeah, I
original
remember that.
Pokemon
That's cool.
cards, and I'll find if there's a couple holographics I have extras of. I can
This
trade
guy's
you for that
crazy.
He's trying to
Blastoise.
bargain.
I said it from the start. I'll do anything for that Blastoise.
So I got this.
Anything.
I don't know. It looks like an ultimate. It's like, what the hell's this thing?
I don't. Is it a
Conkeldurr.
me see.
Conkeldurr.
Oh yeah, so
Conkeldurr.
the base form is called Timber, and he has a big like it's almost like Hacksaw Jim Duggan as a fucking
Oh, this is a
Pokemon.
good
He's got
one.
like
I got the
steel
holographic Charmander.
nice.
That's awesome.
Char.
Dude. That's cool.
Pretty neat. Very fucking cool. I don't think there's much else in there.
what the fan
Squirtle,
does.
Bidoof,
I love like the
Onyx, but it's regular.
Bulbasaur. It looks like an original. Oh, I got Raticate.
Eradicate.
Man, I was hoping for a
Fuckers all over
Diglett
the
too.
place.
What happened to Diglett?
Oh, so Joe said, guys, check the bottom right corner. If there's a little Ditto symbol, you can pull off the front like a sticker, and it's actually a Ditto.
Wow.
Which
I
is
would
pretty
I would
insane.
I would be
Calling
afraid to
3s
do
here.
that.
Bottom right.
I remember, man, when I got a Ditto
Sticker.
card, I was like, I have every Pokemon now because I have Ditto.
I wonder. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
To check these.
It's crazy. This metal VMAX that the entire card is like decked out
Charmander's
like
probably
that.
the best one I got. All right, hold on. Let's look for this Ditto. Ditto.
Dittos. Let's see.
Ditto. Hand out the Dittos.
I don't think I got any Dittos.
No, I don't get any Dittos. No Ditto.
If I did, though, I feel like I'd want to keep the sticker.
Dittos. All right, so this
Nope.
is the Elite Trainer Box.
That could have some good
There's
shit
a
in
whole
it.
guide. Look at this shit.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I know those trainer
This is
boxes
taking me
are worth
back,
dope.
man.
People buy that shit online. Like, oh, actually, somebody we're gonna talk about later buys that bullshit online a lot.
What's that?
Jake Paul
Oh.
or Logan Paul, his brother, I think, buys the fucking. I think he has the rare Charizard hanging from his neck.
I have a
Oh, so
Japanese
this is kind of a
Charizard.
cool box
Really?
set. So, first and foremost,
Probably not worth shit.
we got this
I think
doohickey.
Oh,
serious,
wow,
bro.
way
How many
more
packs
decks.
are in that?
So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, but he
9,
said bottom
10.
left of
10?
the. He said bottom left of the card is where
Bottom
you
left.
see the
Come
Ditto.
on,
There we go.
bro.
Come on, man! You give us free cards, and now you give us good recommendation.
So these are like some kind of Mewtwo cards. I don't know what they are. They're not trading cards. They're just like they almost look like a file. We got a bunch of little dice here, which is cool.
And there.
Oh, no Ditto.
Oh, there's the daddy.
Ooh.
What is that?
That's the
I can't s-
Mewtwo that comes with the
Oh,
lead
that's
trainer
cool.
box, which is really cool.
You remember back in the day when you went and saw the movie, you got an Egyptian Mew
I
card.
think they actually give you sleeves for the cards in here.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you wanted to put them in sleeves.
Did you guys see the movie in theaters
No.
and get the
What
card?
movie?
The Pokemon movie. Like it was like the first
They
Pokemon
put
movie came
Mewtwo
out.
on.
They had this like Egyptian Mew card that like
I had that.
yeah,
back in the
yeah.
day.
I got
I
two
did
of them.
have that.
Yeah, I think I got two of them.
I got rid of
I'll
that.
trade you one for the Blastoise.
No. So these are the energy cards. These are just, part of the game.
Hey, energy cards.
Give you an energy card. All right.
Was it energy?
Rob's gonna be like, oh, I got fucking Charizard. I got Venusaur. Those are the three.
Yeah. Give me those up between yous. All right. So here comes the Elite Trainer box. I'm only trading Blastoise if you get Charizard.
It's a fair trade. That's a holographic Blastoise, so.
It is.
All right, let's
And
go.
I always wanted Blastoise as a kid because blue's my favorite color. Which is ironic that I picked Team Valor.
This is,
It's interesting that they got these QR codes you could scan too. Oh, I got Charmeleon.
Charmeleon.
Maybe we're building up to a Charizard. No, it's not.
Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke.
With your parents' permission, log on and use this code within Pokemon TCG Live to expand your online card
So
collection.
we got Larvitar.
Larvitar.
I got Apom, which is the monkey that you had before.
Regular Charmander.
Spinarak.
I got a Venusaur.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's a funny story behind my Venusaur card back in the day.
Rattata.
Fucking Venusaur, dude. That's it. Those are the top
Chansey.
three. It's Charizard, Venusaur. Oh, he's got a
Blastoise.
Charizard. That doesn't. I can tell by the look on his face.
Yeah, he's got that look.
Tell by the look on his face.
Bang. I can't
He's
see
got a
it.
Charizard.
I got Charizard.
Holy
There you
shit!
go, dude.
Let me see.
Oh,
it.
shit.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
For the win.
you got Blastoise and
And-
Charizard
yeah.
in one day, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
Fucking
Yeah,
your
good
birthday.
shot
dude.
at it.
Awesome.
Nobody would believe it if it wasn't on camera.
Charizard.
Camerupt. I don't know what that is.
And I got Lapras. That's another good fucking pull.
Yeah, I
That's
have
cool.
yeah,
that is a great
Lapras.
one. That's is it holograph?
Yeah, it's
that's
holograph.
cool. And I got another one of these.
I got
Conquerors
Camerupt, which is like the explosion cow thing.
Exploding cow.
Ooh, that's a cool art too. War Turtle. That's a cool War
Bastard.
Turtle.
That's that's
God
after
damn it, Joe.
Bulbasaur.
You're gonna get me back into fucking
I know, right?
Pokemon.
We're gonna
I just
start
got rid of
fucking
all
playing
these
games
goddamn
now.
things.
You got a fucking Charizard, dude.
got
You got a
Charizard and
Blastoise. So
Blastoise.
fucking trade me the Blastoise.
Dick
You son of a
swinging
bitch.
then.
Dick swinging.
Wow, dude. I said it. Every time I say something, fucking 3 seconds later, Rob gets it. Let's see. A Mew. Get him. Oh, he's gonna have a Mewtwo.
yeah,
Mew or
holographic
Mewtwo.
Here? No,
Mew.
just kidding.
Mew or
Imagine.
Mewtwo in the deck.
Well, I got
What?
Mewtwo already, so let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, this is my boy Slowpoke.
Yeah, there we
Slowpoke.
go.
Bulbasaur.
I got
You know what, Rob? Fuck
Bi-
you, Rob.
Bibarrel.
Fuck you, Rob. I got the Blastoise too.
Good,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
Got Blastoise. I love
Good.
it.
Now you can get off my
Thank you,
dick.
Joe.
Rare candy.
Spinarak.
Oh,
God was like, you know what? He got
Another
Charizard. I'll give you
P-Dove.
Blastoise.
Guess what I
Another
pulled?
We
Rattata.
got Charizard. Holy shit! We got 2 Charizards, 2 Blastoise.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Oh, you bastard.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I called it. I literally said it. I summoned it. Everything I fucking
That's
say.
a different Mewtwo too. That's wild.
War Turtle.
Fucking sick.
Oh my
All right,
god!
guys, we
what
got
what
the-
else can I
I
say?
got Bibarrel. It's a holographic one though. That's cool.
Who's the other one?
Stage
What was the name of
2
like the
Charizard.
Dragonite? I'm speaking into
I can't
existence.
see it.
All right. So next up,
Holy
I got
shit.
Camerupt again. I got Blanche again.
Blanche.
Blanche. I got Unpheasant and another QR code.
So I got the what? I got the two
Stop cursing if there's
holographics
kids
of.
You got Charizard,
well,
dude.
I got Charizard and
Holy shit!
Charmeleon.
You guys both got Charizard. This is my fucking life. My friends all get Charizard around me.
You got Blastoise. You
Yeah,
still
no, I
got the one you wanted the
Blastoise.
most.
No, this is awesome.
Let's see. Hold on.
This is awesome.
What's
You're
this
not.
last
You're
pack?
not. You know. It's not opening Pokemon cards if you don't get to be a little bit of a petulant child.
You got it. I'm gonna go cry to mom.
Mom, you gotta buy me more decks of cards.
Yeah, I
I have
need
to
more.
keep up
He
with
got
my
this
friends.
All right.
Oh, I
let's
got
see.
Slow Bro.
Nice.
Slow.
Who came first? He's
Slowpoke,
Slowpoke, then
Slow
Slow
And
Bro.
then there's Slow King, which is the third.
Oh, I got
Bidoof.
I got Mole Metal. That's the guy that I
Bidoof.
have the VMAX. Oh, and
The Doof is the fucking
Magikarp.
with the one with the teeth. I got Tranquil. I got another Bulbasaur. That's cool.
you know, there's
Bulbasaur.
that's weird.
Natu,
I have a regular Magikarp and a holographic Magikarp.
Apom.
That holographic Magikarp would evolve into.
Here's another Slowpoke, which is cool.
Nobody got what's his name. What does Magikarp evolve into?
Solrock.
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Gyarados
that's the
was one of my favorite cards. Such a beautiful card, the Gyarados card.
Oh yeah.
Gyarados
that was
is
so
a good one.
Ninetales too. Ninetales had a
Ninetales
beautiful
had a cool
card. I was
card,
kind of
yeah.
hoping for one of those.
Solrock
This is awesome. This is all we could hope for.
I got Slay King
Bidoof.
V. So that's the fucking big sloth. I don't know if it's
Oh, wow.
Slacking or Slay King.
Oh man.
I got a Pokestop. I got another Unpheasant. I got a rare candy, which the rare candies in the game you use to add like whatever candies you want to whatever species.
Powers 'em up.
Because that's how you evolve them.
Joe wants to
Power
see the
'em up.
Mewtwo.
So the Mewtwo is gonna be this one.
Dude, you got the
Galisopod.
fucking you got a haul today,
'Cause I'm
Rob.
daddy, that's why.
Blastoise,
Look at that. Let me know.
Charizard, and
Joe, am I
Mewtwo.
rich? Let me
Joe,
know.
am I rich?
Hey, I'm happy with Venusaur and Blastoise. That's
take
insane.
the
This
too.
is
Those
the
are,
Mewtwo.
Char. That's pretty good.
that's awesome, dude. Hey,
Burn brightly.
if that was the only card you got, that's
That's it.
freaking
Grow
great.
strong.
And I got one more pack here.
Got one more.
Insane.
It's a pretty cool one. It's got like the real background, like Rob was talking about.
He's going. I got another Charizard in there. Gyarados.
Every one of these is holographic. I'm just kidding.
Right?
All right,
If you
so I've
get
got
another Charizard, it's mine.
Eradicate,
Another Raticate.
Charizard's
I
only
got
5'7".
Tranquil,
Eradicate.
Larvitar,
I just love that name.
Natu, Apom. Oh shit!
Is it Gyarados?
No, I got a fucking holographic Pikachu.
Oh, cool.
That's sick.
Oh, nice.
Pikachu's my favorite, so that's like at least
I
from
got
these.
3 Pikachus.
My newest favorite though is Incineroar. I fucking love Incineroar. He's not in this deck, which is
I'm so out of the
sucks,
loop.
but-
What's
I
coming
got a
out now?
holographic
Velvet?
Sylveon, which is one of the evolutions of Eevee.
Oh,
Eevee.
Weevy's got
And
like
then I got Ivysaur and Wartortle.
Whoa.
Nice.
I like that Wartortle art though.
You
That's
got a
cool.
Like, catch 'em
Wartortle,
all.
right?
I did.
Can I
yeah.
get that one?
Yeah, yeah. It's yours.
I got a Blastoise to go with it.
Blastoise! Remember that video of the kid fucking losing his mind over Blastoise?
Dude, that was me.
The kid had like convulsions. It's like classic.
No,
internet,
because that's
man.
that's what happened.
Like,
All
he's
my
like, Blastoise!
two of my
And he's
best
like,
friends,
"Ah."
they got Blastoise. I'm sorry, two of my best friends got Charizard,
So
just
the
like
best
right
cards
now.
that I got
And I was
so
the only one
far.
that got. I finally got the Blastoise, and I could compete.
I think that's all of the cards.
Amazing.
They have this is cool. It's like a little. I think it's a magnet or something.
What does
And
V
these
Star
are-
mean?
V-Star. I think it's the series.
Guys, I want to see this video about the kid freaking out over the Blastoise.
Yes. Show it. Watch this.
Play Nirvana.
Oh no. The
Hell
kid's
yeah.
face is perfect. I'm telling you.
Dude, that was me in my living room opening it up.
All right, we might get shut down if they keep playing Nirvana.
Okay.
So Sylveon, holographic Pikachu, holographic Mewtwo,
Yeah, let's give a rundown of all of our.
Slay King V. I got Solrock, Bibarrel. I got a Lapras.
Yep.
Oh, Charizard.
Another.
I knew it. I
can't
saw
believe
his
it.
face.
I never had Charizard, Blastoise, or any of them
No?
when I was a kid.
They give you
got
3
them
of
all
them.
today.
I got Mewtwo V, which is the one that, comes as standard in the pack. So we were guaranteed that one. I got holographic Snorlax, which is my spirit animal. Articuno.
You got an Articuno? Let me see that.
I did get an Articuno. And I actually had Articuno back in the day,
Articuno
too.
was a beautiful card, yeah.
And Radiant Blastoise,
Wow.
which is cool.
Oh, Radiant
So, Joe, you gotta let me
Blastoise.
know if,
Well, you got a different Blastoise than me.
Radiant Blastoise is
Oh, let me see that.
Akuna. Matata. Akuna.
See what
Matata.
that one is.
Interesting.
That one looks cool. Yeah, the Blastoise.
Well, mine's got
looks
higher
awesome.
health, so that's cool. Yours has a
V-Star
way higher
is an
damage.
ability
That
in the
looks sick.
game. You
Yeah.
use that acrylic
I mean, that
marker
looks
to
cool
keep
too, I
track of if you use
Wow.
Fucking neat. Joe's a man. Thanks, Joe.
This is crazy. Yeah,
it.
thank
So,
you,
Joe,
man.
are any of the cards that I pulled worth anything? Because I have no clue.
Yeah, just let us
I know
know.
nothing.
I just saw Shawn Michaels wipe his nose with the American flag. I'm just
So that's the
Insane.
Canadian flag.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what's
was it
crazy
Canadian
about this,
flag?
Rob?
can't see.
Rob, I'm looking at the differences between them, and your whole card is holographic,
Yes.
and
Well, that's why it's radiant. I guess that means
the
radiant.
star is also like a white holographic, whereas mine is the traditional black.
Yeah, let me
I
see
have
yours, too. I
holographic,
wanna see.
but
Like
I wanna see
radiant
the
heat.
different. Are they different pictures?
mine,
or are
they're
they-
They
different
are.
pictures. Mine does more has more health, but yours does way more damage. It looks like. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I got a Blastoise today. I mean,
That is cool.
that's the most I could ask for. You know. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rip and Ship Arena.
Thank you. Wow,
For
that is something.
you know, the weekly amazing toys. This is definitely,
Here's your Blastoise.
you know,
That's
it's this brings me right. You know, it's what our show is all about. The nostalgia.
Oh,
you
yeah.
It's
know,
heavy, we're heavy
this
with
is-
the nostalgia.
this is definitely hitting me right in the
I'm hyped.
nostalgia.
I mean, I got fucking. I got the
Got
fucking
fucking
guys that I want.
Charizard and Blastoise.
Yeah,
And
that's some of the
Pikachu,
best
for that
ones.
matter.
And-
'Cause
hey,
Pikachu
yeah.
was my favorite. My
Pretty much
first
got all the
Pokemon
ones
game was not red or blue. It was yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
I got yellow because that was the one that started with Pikachu.
When you were a kid, did you ever steal any Pokemon cards?
I never did.
You never stole
I
any
never
Pokemon
did, but I
cards?
did have Pokemon
It's
cards.
like I
stolen.
said,
I
wasn't
stole my
like,
Venusaur from a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. And I stole the Venusaur from him. He had 3, and he was a piece of shit weirdo, and I fucking stole his Venusaur, and I never regretted it.
Because, like, you know,
I know, it's
it
a
was
bad
so
thing to
easy
do.
as a kid. I got so much shit stolen when I was a kid.
Now,
Yeah,
I got
no.
my
now
I'm
he's
a
going to
piece of
lose his
stolen when I was a
Blastoise
kid.
somewhere.
I got my Rock'em, not the Rock'em Sock'em Roll, but it was
Rock'em
Karate
Sock'em.
Fighters. Remember Karate Fighters? And they were kind of like Rock'em Sock'ems, but they flipped all around. They can kick and shit.
Yeah, you
So I
hit the
had
button and they
them,
would
and
fucking.
they used to make
freak
sounds
out.
when they would fall off. They go, ah!
Yeah.
I'm
That got stolen
re-downloading.
from me.
Download. Oh, I already have it downloaded.
Pokemon
I gotta look at
Go?
Pokemon
Here
Go
we
because
go.
I forget
Do
what
it.
team I. Well, because
Do it.
Joe,
He wants to know
friend
your,
of the
your
show,
team.
Joe. Yeah, he said what team. I'm pretty sure I was the red team.
Red team go. Red team go.
Yeah. I don't even know if
Ooh,
I'm
the
gonna.
Radiant Blastoise is worth something,
Nice.
Yeah,
according to Joe.
Anything good?
Let me see.
guy's gonna sell it.
I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to
$25,
keep it and then
$30,
make sure
$50.
it's worth
Turning
more.
player. Oh,
$100?
it links to my, Facebook, right?
Yuck. Yeah.
Hey, if I get all my Pokemon Go unable to log in.
Oh, wow. He's worth like $50.
Score.
All right.
Score. These things are brand new, right? Well,
I forgot what my account
are these?
was.
These
Between
aren't the
20 and
Japanese, though,
50.
are they?
Some people are charging 50, some people are charging
oh no,
20.
obviously not. They're written
And
in English.
then-
We can read them.
Man, I gotta try to find my account. I don't even remember what my.
Google.
I feel like it was before I even had a Gmail.
Yeah,
or
before it
something.
linked.
So
That's
long
true.
ago.
You used to have to just do the raw login.
For a while, like
The raw dog login.
this was a real treat.
Dog
though,
mentality.
Gotta say,
Do I have Pokemon Go in here? Nope.
I'm trying to get into my account right now. This is we're all on our phones right now. Like,
Yeah, this
we
is a
gotta
perfect
log
way
in
to
and
have the
see what's
show.
going on. Hey
It's
guys,
great.
we got the most viewers that we've had at any point. Let's all
all
go
look
on
at
our
our
phones.
phones.
Yeah, let's
right
all
now.
stare at our
No,
phones and play Pokemon
that
Go.
is so fucking cool.
Yeah, this
That
is. Yeah, it hit me right in the nostalgia.
Oh, you know what? We should protect these guys.
Yeah, hand out the.
And,
I'm pretty sure it was.
How
What
many
is there?
sleeves they
Red.
got?
Pokemon card
It was
condoms.
red, yellow, and blue. Were that the 3 teams?
Yes. No.
Char.
Yeah, red, yellow, and blue.
All right, I'm just gonna pull the really. I get the holographic rare candy. I don't think that'll need to be a sleeve though.
Oh, and just
you have
to
the War Turtle, you said?
while we're looking at some stuff,
I
I'm
do,
gonna
yeah.
acknowledge some of the comments. So
yeah, what's going on?
we have.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much for
Ghostbusters
tuning
said
in.
everybody. Ghostbusters quick response unit said everyone should use a sleeve. We should
Is that my
definitely
man,
get some
Greg?
sleeves for this.
Who is that?
Is it Greg?
I don't know. I wanna
It's
know
the
if it
quick
is.
There
responses
you go.
unit.
In the case.
Who are you gonna call, baby?
Mike P says they also gave them out at movies and Toys R Us. I have a bunch of Pokemon first movie promo cards still. So yeah, I mean they
Yeah.
were in abundance. You can still
Oh,
find
yeah.
an Egyptian museum, in places.
They gave that out at the movie theater, I'm pretty sure.
I had an English Charizard as a kid, but it definitely got stolen. I was Phil Dunphy. That sucks, man. If
Oh,
somebody
Phil.
stole my Charizard,
Shitty
it'd
friends.
be fucking hellfire and brimstone. Touch my Charizard.
People have been murdered for less. So.
Joe says V-Star is an ability in the game. You use that acrylic marker to keep track of it if you use it. Radiant Blastoise. Yes, can't see the others. Text me. Joe wants you to text some pictures.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Calciton
let you
TV
know,
said, "Bro, that Blastoise is rare as hell."
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mike Yao wants to know, can we do a poker night in your basement? Which I think would be a great live show if we played poker.
I'll play poker.
None of us would be allowed to watch the stream, but World Series of Poker. Calciton also says, keep that Blastoise, Rob.
I'm gonna keep it. No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting rid of any of these.
Yeah,
I'm
unless
keeping
I
these.
trade you a couple of good holographics, and
No,
maybe.
you know, give
I
me-
got some rare holographics. I got all the originals.
Give me a first edition Charizard, and you can have it.
Man, first editions. That's no, it's not that
Order.
rare. Get out of here.
I'm glad I got the Charmander Charizard combo. That's cool.
That's
holographic
awesome. Yeah.
combo.
Hey, I got the
Char.
two second
Onyx.
and third best Pokemon. I got Venusaur and Blastoise. Not Charizard, but at least I have one at home.
I'm really happy I got my Charizard.
That's
finally.
awesome. Yeah,
It's the first time I've ever opened a Charizard ever.
And I got, this Melmetal VMAX. I still don't know what the hell this thing is. but
Melmetal is. You actually have to do a lot to earn Melmetal in the game.
Yeah?
Because he's 400 candies as well.
Getting fucking Melmetal.
His HP is 330. And yeah, this is insane. And Tyranitar too. Tyranitar
Tyranitar is a fucking beast, and I use him to attack gyms and shit.
Yeah, he's got more
depending on
health
his
than
type.
Blastoise. Crazy, man. Now I want to buy one of these boxes. Think about how much does one of those boxes go for?
Oh,
I believe it's like 50, maybe.
Yeah.
50
or so
bucks
for the trainer box, and then
for everything that we just
it
got right
depends
there.
on the
like 30
edition.
for the other pack.
So
like
80
30,
bucks, and
35
you would have gotten fucking 2 Charizards,
Look,
2
yeah.
Blastoise.
This is why people make businesses out of fucking Pokemon, because
Bro,
you can
you know
buy
how
this
many-
shit for like $11 a pack.
You know, man,
and then
how many accounts I come across, and it's literally somebody opening packs with just like the cam on their hands.
people don't even need to get good cards. They make whole careers just streaming opening these things.
That's what
because
Eric
people
needs to
wanna
do.
see them.
Eric even has his account going, and it gets more likes than our Instagram.
Crazy.
Look at this. Yeah, you see $50 for the Mewtwo's up there. And then you can get all the different styles. There's you could go on eBay.
I'm about
and
to go
there's-
buy one of these things now. It's the last thing I
Oh,
need.
there's a
after-
Mew one right there.
This is crazy. Damn. Well, we could open Pokemon cards all night.
Yeah, we can
but,
make this the whole show.
What do you think? You wanna move on to our next segment of the night?
Yeah. So what do we got up next? We got
We are talking the boys.
the boys.
The
yeah,
boys.
I
Where's
need
everybody
to
at?
Catch up.
Come
I
on.
haven't
Have you
watched
seen-
Herogasm, and I haven't watched
Jesus.
the last
So
episode.
you missed the last 2 episodes.
I know, I'm a piece of shit. I haven't gotten
Well,
to it.
the last episode, when's it come out? Thursday night? Friday?
It came out yesterday. I watched it at 9 p.m. or something. I thought they came out on Fridays.
Me
but
too.
I think they released it early, just as a treat or something. Because I watched it Thursday night.
This
And
one
it
was
was
actually,
great.
this episode was really good. Herogasm was funny, and I feel like they actually overhyped how graphic it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be worse.
Yeah, I
Mandy
think
said
it's saying
that
something.
She was disappointed.
We're
Like
so
Lois.
fucking jaded in terms of what is considered raunchy.
I mean,
and-
look out the window and you'll fucking see.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're just jaded motherfuckers. But for a TV show, quote unquote, or anything streaming, superheroes with fucking ice dildos, and I'm not gonna spoil the whole shit for Rob. I know he's gonna get a kick out of it, but
Sure. I mean,
they overhyped how. raunchy it was
Kimiko
gonna
killing
be.
that one dude with the dicks was hilarious.
That was fucking funny, bro.
That was funny.
Yeah.
She gets a good killing on that episode too.
Man,
The Boys is probably one of the. I don't know if it's right now. It's the second best thing out. I think.
they do. It's good storytelling, and they could be a little gratuitous sometimes. I mean, they blew up somebody's dick. It could definitely get gratuitous.
Well,
but
you know what that was a direct shout out to was
Right.
when they made the joke about Ant-Man crawling up Thanos' ass and expanding and killing him.
Which actually Paul Rudd addresses in the Disney Cruise video. Have you seen this circulating?
I think I have.
There's a video of Paul Rudd with the Wasp, and they did a custom
Chris.
video for one of the Disney cruises or some shit. And he talks about, he answers why didn't he do that? And he said, first of all, that's disgusting. And he goes, second of all, it's a little more complicated than that. And then the Wasp just has her have him quickly move on. But
That's
yeah, the
hilarious.
Boys is fucking. They know their audience. It's I think with Seth Rogen behind the wheel.
is he behind the wheel, Seth Rogen?
Yeah, I believe he's one of the writers for the show.
He was on it actually. Now that I remember, he was on a web call with the Crimson Countess. Man, I just really hope, I'm going to say it again on the record, I hope that they don't kill off Homelander. I want him to, because he's like one of the main reasons for watching. I would love if
the
instead
guy that plays him is
Anthony
absolutely
Starr.
fucking brilliant.
Anthony Starr,
His
he's phenomenal.
facial expressions and the subtle nuances of his face when people say things that he doesn't agree with, or kind of like get shafted, or like the pride on his face when
his
he's
eyes,
really
the way that he like twists his mouth, furrows his brow. He is great.
Amazing.
He's absolutely amazing. I really hope that he just, instead of dying, he loses his powers and he's forced to live as a mortal man. I think that would be a way better character arc. You don't have to kill him off. It would be the hardest thing for him because he considers himself a god. So for him to become immortal, the very thing that he detests and thinks he's so much better for, and then maybe even turns into a good guy. Maybe he has like a Jaime Lannister story arc where,
Yeah, but Jaime Lannister's story even fucking sucked.
Jaime Lannister has one of the best stories.
I mean, come on.
Let's not talk about the end.
He had a great story arc, and then they fucking ruined it right in the end.
Consistently, he's always said that he wanted to die in his sister's arms, and that's exactly what he did.
It did work out.
Jamie,
but if they stepped fucking 3 feet over, they wouldn't have been crushed by boulders. I mean, that whole scene didn't make fucking sense.
It was fine.
Stupid.
Regardless.
Brand the broken storyline.
But no.
Regardless, I would love if there was a type of turn for Homelander where, maybe you started to hate him less. And
you know what it is? You know what's going to make that happen? If he loses his powers and then a greater threat arises. And then it's like, well, fuck. At least with Homelander, we knew he was nuts. This guy was like...
I was thinking alien invasion. That's what they always did with Superman and shit.
Where you actually need Homelander because the only one that can defeat them...
And he'll just be smug and shit like, oh,
that would be pretty funny.
You want me. Yeah.
I would love to see some kind of humbling experience for him, but I mean...
he's the opposite of humble.
Homelander.
Hey, maybe Soldier Boy is even more of a threat than Homelander is. And
he seems to be a problem. I know Rob hasn't watched the latest, so I won't say what happens. But
I have not.
Well, but
Piece of shit,
in the first episode that he shows up, he just
endangering
detonates.
The mission. I shouldn't have come.
The first episode he shows up, he detonates like freaking New York City street. Like so, he's a danger.
You know who makes him look like a bitch though? Omni-Man.
Bro, that show is Invincible is one of the best cartoons.
Have you finished it yet?
No,
this season?
no.
Wait till you get to the end.
I got to like episode 3.
Right down to the last episode.
Is that's the boys show?
No. So Invincible is made by Robert Kirkman, who makes The Walking Dead. It's an animated show, and if you like The Boys, it's right in the same vein as fucked up superheroes that do extremely graphic shit.
Yes,
it's great.
It's
absolutely
cartoon.
And J.K. Simmons plays Omni-Man. So if you're
J.K. Simmons,
Simmons,
he's a great actor.
He's an absolutely great actor.
Parker, get in here.
Good.
He's a great actor.
He's the superhero.
Wow, he's the superhero.
He's the Superman.
He's Superman,
which
essentially
he's not. He's not really good exactly.
You're not gonna. Don't give it away. But it's so.
Man, you ever see Oz?
I haven't watched
Oz,
this
prison show.
Yeah, he plays like the leader of like the Aryan like biker Nazis, and he's just great actor.
A true piece of shit.
He's a true piece of. You hate his guts in the show. He's a great actor.
Yeah,
J.K. Simmons.
I love J.K. Simmons. Parker, I want those pictures, not excuses.
I feel like the good thing with The Boys too is that like you don't know what to expect. You don't have an expectation. You don't have anything that you're really like, I want to see this or I want to see that. Whereas to other things, Obi-Wan specifically, it's like there's a checklist of shit.
Because of Obi-Wan?
Because of Obi-Wan. There's an expectation to the show. So when I watch The Boys, I could just sit back, completely enjoy it. I didn't read the comics, so I just laugh and enjoy for what it is. I don't really find it like hyper rewatchable. And let's say like I'm gonna watch it.
If you do rewatch it, there's a lot of stuff that you realize you missed. I
shit.
watched Herogasm with the captions on.
Oh, okay.
And there were so many like funny
captions
things that like they
can't
just
hear
say
shit
in the background in the middle of something serious that you don't even know they're saying.
Oh fuck.
Watch Hero
I did
for anyone
see that.
out there that
Actually,
watches The Boys. Watch Herogasm with the captions on again.
I did, because you can actually see what's being said as they walk through the whole event.
Yeah.
You can see some of the things that. Yeah, I'm not going to quote it, but
when
when
Deep is
Pokemon cards.
I'm putting them in the sleeves, man. Definitely the
The
Venus.
Demon Deuce said he fucking loves The Boys. Carl Urban's best role since Dredd. Carl Urban
Oh
is the
yeah,
fucking man.
He's great. I
He's
actually
a
saw
fucking man.
a rumor for him to be Wolverine in the MCU.
I would
saw
love
that.
to.
He would be great. Yeah,
I
he'd
thought-
probably be one of the few people that we would accept.
Aside from
As-
Hugh Jackman, yeah, I
aside
think he
from Hugh
would be
Jackman.
a strong candidate. He's older too. And then I saw a really lame I don't know, somebody that I did not like for the role. They really keep harping on the fact that Wolverine's supposed to be short.
He is.
I'm like,
supposed to be
okay,
short.
we
Who
get
do they
it.
want him?
He's like fucking a wee little guy.
A wee
angry
little
guy.
man.
Who do they want?
Say that's
And
a Wolverine.
Phil agrees, Chris, that he doesn't want Homelander to be dead.
Right, because he's such a
What's
great
left?
villain.
Yeah.
Demon
what's
Dude
left?
said Homelander's a great villain. Adam Starr is awesome. Fucking completely agree.
I also saw
And-
Adam
and
Starr
Anthony
as
Starr.
Wolverine
Phil said Jamie Lannister because of Obi-Wan.
because of Obi-Wan.
Anthony Starr, yeah.
I saw Anthony Starr
As
Wolverine?
as Wolverine too.
He's not grizzled
I,
enough.
Ryan,
But
Edit
Well, he's
said,
got-
what
he's-
if Break Room Podcast boys were a superhero team? That would be pretty cool.
For
What
a
would you want your
superhero?
superhero?
what would our powers be?
What would you want your power to be? Like, you want super strength, but then, like, what if you, like, misgauge that and you just, like, break your car
I wouldn't want
door?
super
Like,
strength.
like, that would be cumbersome. What I'd like is teleportation.
That I'd still
Imagine
be
teleporting
Huey.
to fucking Rome and just having, like, lunch or whatever and then fucking teleporting right
I'd
back.
still be fucking late everywhere I went.
You'd
I'd
still
be
be
more
late.
late than I am
more
now.
late.
And
just
I would
'cause
be stealing
would
so
really
much
line it.
shit from so many banks if I could teleport.
Oh
I would
my
be.
God,
I would
that's
end up
true.
being a villain.
Chris
What's
would
But
the rule?
definitely
Wait,
be the
what's the
villain.
rule though? What's the
No,
rule
I-
of the teleportation? Do you
Chris
have
would
to
teleport
know?
and take my Blastoise.
Is it like
Yeah.
Nightcrawler where you have
I
to
don't
know where
I
you're
was
going?
like-
Is that the kind of teleport, or you could just think it up and be there?
I want to think
you
it'd
have to be
there.
able to
Like
know
the
where
moon.
you-
I just want to be there.
Well, there's
might be a
there's
mistake,
what
but-
power you want, but what power you think you would actually
But
have.
then get this.
I want.
Would
I
you
want,
rather
like-
the ability to fly, but you have to crash into something to stop flying, or the ability to teleport, but every time you teleport 10 feet above the ground?
I love what they actually did with the teleport in the
neither.
boys. Every time you teleport, you lose all your
he goes
clothing.
naked, yeah.
That shit's fucking. That's a great little compromise there.
But it
It
doesn't
is.
make sense in that
He's like-
he can teleport people, so why not clothes? Because he
Because
grabs.
it's organic matter.
Maybe that's why. But I
See-
mean, hey,
see what
clothes are
happens?
cotton.
We could
It's
write the
organic
rules.
matter. You know.
Exactly.
It's,
I feel like I would want the intelligence thing.
I
You know,
see
Tony
that.
Stark, because I could just
You're already
make.
fucking smarter than me, man. I don't need you to be more smart. I
I
can't
want
even
to be
talk
able
to you
to
anymore. I'll be
to
like,
make the things that make
like
me
talking to a
powerful.
caveman.
I feel like that, or like Mr. Fantastic. But I mean, being able to fly would just be the ultimate. But I
Flying
feel like,
would be awesome.
but what,
The
I don't like.
teleportation just gets
If
it.
I could fly, I need like ultimate. I need like super strength because I don't want to fucking fly into shit and get hurt. I need strength and flight.
You got to know your
don't
role.
wanna be
You can't be
fragile
flying in the
like a
stratosphere.
Strength
seagull.
and
doesn't
shit.
necessarily stop you from getting hurt, but invulnerability
Invulnerability.
would do it.
What about
So if you could fly and be invulnerable, that's the way to go.
being invulnerable would be hilarious.
Hey, speaking of being invulnerable, we got it in the comments here too. Fan of the show, Hellblazer222 said, "Rob, thanks for your awesome content. Celebrating my 4th year anniversary being suicidal free. Fuck yeah,
Nice.
man.
Yeah,
Hey, be
congratulations,
invulnerable.
dude.
You know,
That's tough.
we're here for you.
That's a
Tune in with
struggle.
us, man. Fucking
Mental health is definitely
I got people
very
in my
real
family.
issue, and
Yeah,
fuck our
definitely.
own selves, man. It's
I
just
struggle,
cherish
I
the
know.
time that you have. That you didn't go through with it because you got to just cherish the moments that you have.
make the most of it. I guess this little game we
Live
play
to the
out here.
fullest.
Shit, man.
fuck yeah.
I feel like with the boys though, like I said, it's tough to know. I don't have expectation. It's like, all right, what do they got for me more than anything? They are gratuitous with the violence, but I think it fits because we're so used to the Marvel side of things or the DC.
Oh yeah, they're the antithesis of Marvel.
Yeah,
They're
I wish
like
DC would go more not in the gratuitous violence direction, but
Well, they are with
include the blood.
animation.
They're,
they
they're
do.
doing that with
They've always been
what's his
great.
name with Peacemaker. They're
Peacemaker
That's
was
true.
good.
That's a
There's,
dabble.
you
The
know,
Suicide Squad thing with
Yeah.
James Gunn that you don't like.
I like James Gunn. I think The Boys does a better job at doing
It's
touching
got-
upon
I think-
gratuitous stuff than James Gunn does. Sometimes he's a little like it seems like he's just doing something for the
Actually
sake
met
of doing
James
it.
Gunn.
Well, James,
He's
well,
great. I
when
love
she's
I love
floating in the fucking eyeball in Suicide Squad. I thought that was hilarious
Nah.
because it looked gorgeous too. It was like a beautiful like shot and scene, and she's literally swimming in the eyeball of the fucking starfish. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
I didn't see it.
Suicide
I-
Squad. You guys don't watch the new Suicide Squad?
no.
That was
I didn't-
actually
I never
pretty
saw
good.
I didn't even
Suicide
see the
Squad,
first
yeah.
one.
That wasn't worth watching though. That's why. That was a piece of shit, like the rest of their fucking movies.
I
Except
know Sylvester Stallone plays the shark guy.
I would say the newer one was worth watching. So it comes back on HBO. Check
King
it out.
Shark, I think his name is.
King
some
Shark.
shit.
Shark? Yeah, it's like Groot, but
Yeah, but
shark.
shark.
I've been sitting here thinking what my superpower that I would want.
What do you want?
that I was always right. That would be my superpower.
What's the difference
I am
between now and
always
that?
right. That would be my power.
That's ego, though. You just want the
Well,
ultimate
no, I
ego?
am always right.
but
It's a
then
curse,
Chris-
though.
always
But
right.
nobody believes me. That's my
With
curse.
that superpower, you have to accept
not
that
smart
Shawn
enough to
Michaels
know
is a
he's
piece of
right.
shit.
That's false. That's false. Because every great man, I was thinking every recording where you have somebody say, "Oh, Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler of all time," I'm gonna fucking clip it and stitch it together and show it to
How many of
Joe.
them were currently working with him that he could affect their career?
None of them.
the
Ric
time.
Flair, Jericho. Jericho
'Cause
just
not for
said.
nothing.
Jericho
he
just
fucked
tweeted
a lot
it
of
last
people's
week.
Careers. I mean,
No,
he
he didn't.
wasn't the only one. Don't
Shawn
get me
Michaels has
wrong.
done more
That
for
whole
more.
clique was
The
a
click,
fucking
but you know what?
poison
That's
thing
how
to
what it
make
took
wrestling.
back then to fucking be on top. Is you had to be the top guy, and you could fucking dog eat
Let's
dog.
just fuck you, everybody. They were like
Hey,
the second coming.
I
of
mean,
They're
Hulk.
that's
making
true. You
they're
take
making up for it with
opportunities.
NXT. Shawn Michaels is developing all these guys, plus fucking half of the AEW roster. He is. He's the
Lucky
guy
Joe's
running the
not
show.
here right now.
Joe wouldn't even be able to fucking deny it because Shawn Michaels is fucking the trainer at NXT and Triple H, and they brought up all the fucking guys. Half of AEW's guys were trained by
You know what
fucking
he's
them.
not? He's not Bret Hart. Happy Canada Day.
I'm
by
glad
the
he's
way,
not.
folks.
I'm glad he's not. Yeah, Bret Hart. Hey,
Canada,
I'm
watch
for
out.
the record. I'm going to say it again. I like Bret Hart. Yeah. It doesn't need to be Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels. They're both
No, the
fucking
dichotomy
good.
good.
exists.
They're both good.
You either love
False
them or you
dichotomy.
hate them.
False
You're either like
dichotomy.
Superman or Lex Luthor. You got to pick one, man.
That's
you
so
can't,
funny.
you can't have both.
Well, we jumped a little, but I just wanted to bring up the Stranger Things finale because I fucking had to watch it last night. I know it just came
I
out.
didn't see it.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
say
man. Tell me
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
heard
even
that
gonna
was
hint.
I heard it was a solid ending to the season.
That's how you do a fucking TV show, or
that what
streaming.
your
How
dad was
long is the
watching up there?
episode?
How long is it? The first one is like 90 minutes, and then the second one's 2.5 hours.
So they
Wow.
dropped 2 episodes.
They made a movie.
2 full episodes that are movie length. They're
Oh,
That's
wow.
fucking,
and that's the finale.
and that is the finale
Wow.
to this
Wow, that's
season.
interesting.
Which it's not the.
Oh, is this the
There'll
third
be
or the
one-
They
fourth?
have one
This
more
is the
season
fourth
after
season.
this.
Yeah, they're
One
gonna do
more.
one more season. They said they're gonna be releasing that in like 2 years.
Gotta wait 2 years.
They gotta shoot fucking quick because these kids are growing up, man.
That gives
These
me
kids
time
are-
to
they're
film
They're
it,
probably
growing
gonna
in.
to
film
watch
it
it.
now and then
Yeah,
do whatever
definitely.
they need to later.
Funny
Unless
thing,
they do another time skip, that would be interesting.
it seems very I'm whatever, dude, you'll see. But one interesting thing that they did was how do I say, I'm trying not to spoil anything. Anyway, there's going to be another season, and then what the Duffer Brothers ended up tweeting today was that they had just submitted final cuts for some of the VFX shit, like the night before they uploaded it to Netflix servers the night it was coming out. So they pulled a Kanye. If you watched it when it immediately dropped, you might have actually been missing some of the visual effects that they uploaded last night, apparently. So anyone who jumped the gun and watched it really quick, which I was up at 3 a.m., I watched the first episode. I was talking to Sam. We both started watching it at the same time. Alexa just scared the shit out
Alexa,
of
stop.
We're live.
me. We're live,
We're
motherfucker.
live.
I can't be listening to music.
So
no,
yeah, I just thought it was funny that they were editing this until the very last second to get it right. So
That's
yeah,
insane.
they're nailing it, man.
That's why,
it's-
people wanted to complain about the CG effects of fucking She-Hulk, but that show's not finished. You think that's going to be the final CG?
Unreal.
CG is one of the last things to be finalized when you put these things
Yes,
out.
yes.
So people
Trailer
don't hate on
footage.
what the fucking. She could still fucking squish my head like a watermelon between her thighs. I don't give a fuck.
And trailers are usually done by third-party companies, so they'll submit a bunch of footage to the third party, and they obviously don't want to show certain shit, or they'll have other cuts of things that aren't necessarily actually going to be in it. So, yeah, you can red herrings and trailers. I feel like, I don't know, Game of Thrones never really did that, but there's definitely been a lot of movies and TV that they try to at least get you to go the other way and think something's going to happen that never does. But you got to watch the Stranger Things fucking finale. You watch it tonight.
I'm going to watch
It's going to get fucking...
Ghostbuster Quick Response Unit said he'll be watching the finale this weekend sometime.
It's
It's a good thing we didn't spoil nothing.
I'm not going to... Yeah, I don't
We
want
spoil
I wouldn't
a
do
lot
that
of
to
stuff,
anybody. No,
but
not
not
Honestly,
today.
if I'm still awake
I'm a
like,
sicko.
after this show, I might just fucking pop it on.
At least
after
watch the-
everybody heads
wow.
home and I'll watch the first one at least.
So good.
Because I gotta probably get up early tomorrow for
EternalCon, that's right.
EternalCon.
That's right.
I know you said you're probably not gonna come tomorrow, but we'll figure something out for Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Weekend's getting fucked here, but
But yeah, I can't wait for that. And so next up, we
Chris
got.
hasn't even watched fucking Strange.
I watched the first season and I loved it.
So
I haven't watched it because
watch it
for
by
whatever
yourself.
reason my girlfriend refuses to fucking watch the show,
Watch it
and
on
we
your
end
lunch
up
break.
watching other stuff. I watched
Law
all
and
the
You're
Order.
shit.
hanging out by yourself for all these hours instead of
playing
Elden
video
Ring,
games.
Watch the.
I'm
fucking
playing
Stranger Things.
Warzone with Yao, and yes, Yao, we will play tonight if you're down.
No,
If you're down, but you
no,
ask
you
me
gotta
how
watch
to
Stranger
prefer.
Things. You got to catch up.
I'll
on
get.
next
I
episode.
do. I
Let's
loved
watch
it,
the
man.
whole
They
series.
nail the
The
just
80s
that
vibe.
80s, the music,
yeah.
the synth, the fonts.
I love how
Bro,
it's
it carries
progressed.
over.
It started off almost like an ET, where
Yep.
like he finds this powerful girl, and it's like this innocent coming of age show.
Yep.
And now it's turned into like full fledged horror, which
Yes.
is amazing.
It has evolved
Amazing.
into 80s horror, all the classic tropes from Freddy Krueger and
Including Robert Englund himself.
yes,
Right.
Robert
In
Englund
this
makes the
season.
appearance. Yeah, these guys definitely had a really strong idea.
Vecna, the whole thing. It's like
A great
so
arc
fucking
for a
cool.
lot of the characters. When
And I
they
love that they keep
introduce,
tying it back to Dungeons and Dragons, which is cool because all the monsters are named after the monsters from the game and shit.
Ghostbusters also says everyone is so hung up on effects that they forget the story is good and the effects are secondary.
Yeah.
And that's true. I mean, if you could have, I don't care how good it looks. If the story sucks, then it's not good. But
Case in point, the prequels.
right,
oh, Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. They had
Uh.
all the CG technology in the world, but what they ended up having was people talking to each other in a green room, and you can't create an authentic experience with that.
Much
And I
harder
think
for
that's
the
where
actors.
it really lacked. George Lucas didn't have Marshall Lucas to tell him, "Listen, George, this shit doesn't make sense, and you should listen to your script doctors." And because he was the infallible George Lucas, and
he's
he
like
wrote
Jesus
scripts
Christ
that
at this
don't
point
make
now.
fucking sense.
Now that Disney fucked everything up, quote unquote.
Harrison Ford
Like, what?
and Alec Guinness went on record to say that they had to help with the fucking script
with
of
the
the
ver-
original Star Wars.
Harrison Ford would say that too. George doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
he's like George, you can write this shit, but you can't say it.
yeah, you can't tell me what to do, bro.
good
So that's
point.
the thing too with Stranger Things is that the Duffer Brothers are the creators, and it's not like something that got created and now it's being done by others. It's their brainchild front to back. Like
It's
they've
original
had this-
IP
Yes, it's original.
that borrows, as everything
It
does.
borrows tropes, but it's an
tastefully.
original story.
Yes.
which is something that audiences have been craving.
Right.
And
I'm
it
tired of these
speaks-
fucking remakes of every goddamn thing. Stranger Things is a new thing. The Boys is a new thing, and that's
Right.
why I'm enjoying these shows.
if
that
they
are
had
coming out.
WWF shit in that show, it would be this show in on Netflix. It's all based on the nostalgia. The guys are got to be our age, so and if you watch this show and you're not welling up because of the plot, the characters, and the music and how it all comes together, I don't know. You don't have
There's
emotions.
such dynamic characters on the show. You care about them.
Yeah, you really
know,
you
like
watch them
even
grow up. We've watched them become.
Fucking Sean Astin in that one
Oh, he was
season
great.
was awesome.
They're always good at bringing new characters in and giving them enough development that you care if they get
And then the
killed off.
next season, it's like I want to know what happens to that character, like Uma
Yes.
Thurman's daughter.
Oh, that's so funny. It's Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter there.
Yep.
Because she looks
just like her.
Yeah, she does look just like
looks
her. I said
just
she
like
looks a
her.
little like Ethan Hawke. Just
I didn't
the
know
nose,
that
but-
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman had a child.
Yeah,
But they
go figure. Right?
they were together. They are
I
together.
think they're still
I
married.
think they are still married.
Ethan Hawke and
Let's
Uma
find out.
Thurman.
Yeah.
Let's do a little research here.
Wow.
But one way or the other, they do have a daughter together, and she's on Stranger Things, which is awesome.
Huh.
But I love that
Uma.
show. I really, I can't wait to watch these last two episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, the first half that they released
they're
was
divorced.
outstanding.
Oh, they did. Well, I mean,
Outstanding.
everybody's
What is it? 6 or 7 episodes they came out with.
2005.
2005. Yeah, they've been
What,
divorced for a long
divorced?
time.
Yeah.
I mean, she's older than 2005, so they were together when she was born.
Yep, clearly. Unless she traveled from the future.
Perhaps.
Maybe she came back in time.
Back to the Future.
No,
Yeah.
so yeah, Stranger Things, highly recommend. Can't wait till you guys watch it. Check it out.
I'll get around to it for sure. I want
I
to,
gotta
man.
take a quick break for. You guys mind if I step off for a second?
I mean, if you want to step out, I'll cover the wrestling stuff. It's nothing too
Yeah, you
crazy.
guys
let's
talk wrestling.
cover
I'll
the
be
wrestling
right
stuff.
back. I'll be
It's
right back.
nothing. Well, let's do it, right? Let's break open the glass. Stone Cold Steve Austin's coming out. Wrestling news. We got to cover it. Don't think I'm not all for it. Logan Paul signed with
that
WWE. I will say though, at WrestleMania he did a good job. He did a good job getting heat from the crowd. People were booing the shit out of him. He'll probably do a good job. I just don't want to see him. But,
I think he's
I don't know.
overrated. I think that he's pompous and.
That's the thing. It's the
that shit.
pompousness. I mean, like, it's cool because, he
it'll
got
work
started
for
on YouTube.
WWE because it's a heel thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he already
yeah.
has heat going into it. He's probably going to introduce some audiences that have never watched wrestling to
Right.
wrestling because
yeah.
he has his social media platform. So people are probably going to want to see him get fucking beat up in a ring against professional wrestlers.
So there's that.
I mean, he will be bringing something to wrestling. It's just that it's not something that I'm interested in watching.
Yeah, there's not really too much to announce on the wrestling front. Joe would be cross with me if I didn't mention that AEW had Blood and Guts, which was a very violent, bloody pay-per-view, which they're doing quite often now. And
Like the old school.
in my opinion,
ECW
when you
kind of stuff.
overdo that shit, though, it loses its specialness.
Do you think that it's going like the way of like backyard wrestling, like over the top bullshit? Setting a table on fire with tacks and
They're
fucking
doing
going
some reckless shit
fluorescent
sometimes,
light
man. A
bulbs and
lot
shit.
of their guys are hurt right now, and they're doing a lot of reckless shit.
A lot of guys are botching their fucking moves on AEW too that I've noticed.
Yes, that's the problem. Is they're going so quick, and
Like
you know-
everybody wants to give shit to the WWE for the people that they accept into their rosters, but they only accept, for lack of a better term, the cream of the crop. They only want people that are serious about it, and there's a certain level of excellence that comes with being part of the WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the story writing is lacking, but the talent that they have there is unquestionable.
yeah, for sure. It's apart from that though. I'm just trying to think if there's any quick things I could honorable mentions. What we got here? Yao said Stranger Things season 3 is fire, best season. All right, noted. Yeah, I mean, apart from that, I think Sasha Banks, they're saying was released, even though WWE still hasn't announced it. I don't know if there's really any real waves going on in the wrestling world right now.
Not that I know of, anyway. I personally don't follow it enough to say they're doing this, doing that.
I mean, we haven't even spoken about that.
I haven't. So Vince McMahon was under fire earlier this week, or was it last week?
Earlier this month at this point. It's been a few weeks already.
Has it been?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, he was under some fire because they found out that he took about $3 million of company money and hushed
I don't think it
employee
was-
over sexual allegations.
Was it that much?
It was $3 million.
Well, I don't think
He
it was
paid
company
off.
money. I think it was his own money. I think
No,
that's the whole thing.
I think that's why he's in trouble, is because it was company money.
Well, they're investigating to see, but no, what the problem was apparently he had a relationship with somebody,
It's
and
Vince McMahon.
she got a $100,000 raise. Not $1 million or
It was
$3 million. It was
a quid pro
$100,000.
quo thing. He was-
That's what they're saying, but I mean, she could have also just gotten a raise.
But not for nothing.
Yeah.
Somebody gives you $3 million to keep your mouth shut. The girl can't be Italian.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, the reality is NDAs are legal. There's nothing illegal about it. If you did something illegal and you covered it up with an NDA, that's one thing. But the idea of an NDA,
You
it's
could be like
If you
Deshaun
think that
Watson.
they exist
If
for
you
a
think that
reason.
Vince McMahon hasn't been fucking girls since the beginning. I mean, he probably
yeah,
fucked
I mean,
Sable and all them back
He's
in
a
the
genetic
day.
jackhammer. Genetic
Telling me.
jackhammer.
Jesus Christ.
That's what he calls
Kidding
himself.
me?
No, I mean,
Nobody's
It's a-
surprised
it-
by this.
All right,
news.
so here's the thing. They're a publicly traded company. They're always going to look into everything.
yeah.
At this stage of the game, all things are up for speculation, but I'm assuming that it's probably just he had a internal relationship, and
Boss with a worker.
anytime, boss worker power dynamics, it causes
We've seen it happen.
seen it happen. It causes a lot of problems. So, you got to be above board. So it's smart for them to just put it out there. For him to, you want to just air it the fuck out, because you do not want to be in a situation where it's being reported on privately and then there's an outside investigation. You just got to air the whole
It's
fucking
investigated
thing
by the
out.
board.
Let everybody know, this
Vince
is what
McMahon
it
ain't
was.
going nowhere.
I don't see that.
Oh, well,
happening.
he
Not
stepped
unless he
down.
decides
He's
to
temporarily,
temporarily.
while the investigation is ongoing, he stepped down, and Stephanie is now the
My question would be, did the woman complain about something? Was there some kind
No,
of then
no.
it creates
It
but
wasn't.
that's my understanding too.
It wasn't
We'll see.
assault,
Yes.
as far as we know. There are now things that are
It's not a
coming to
Ric
light
Flair
saying that
situation
somebody
here.
said that he might have assaulted them. And who knows?
Okay.
But that was also an accusation that was made like over 20 or 30 years ago, and nothing ever happened with it. So, you know, it's tough to see. You know, if
it was sick to hear.
Exactly.
It was sick to see.
I hope that nothing happened and they look into it and hopefully they find nothing. And
They're
if they do,
it's all above board.
If they do, they're just gonna hush it up.
yeah, that's probably what'll end up.
It's gonna go away. People are gonna forget about it. Vince McMahon will be back.
Hey, if something bad happened, then hopefully it comes to light. Then hopefully it comes to light. But you know, I hope that's not the case.
But I don't think that's the case in this particular case. Now, like Ric Flair helicoptering the fucking stewardess. I mean that
Nature Boy.
You know, yeah, he.
But even that blew over.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Hogan.
I don't know if it's Hogan, but he's gonna have.
Oh, he's gonna fight Hogan.
This is the first time hearing Hogan. He's having his last match.
I'm pretty sure Clemente told me that it was Hogan and Flair are supposed to have another.
When
match.
is it time to let?
I would
what
be
is it
shocked.
gonna be like the fucking geriatric champion?
This is no. Well,
is it time to let?
He's
the
been
fuck
practicing for
They're
years.
all taking stem cells and shit.
That's true.
To get back into fucking shape.
That's funny. That's what Mike Tyson said. You know what else Mike Tyson said? The last time he fought, he was on mushrooms. When he was when he did that celebrity boxing match or whatever the fuck it was, yeah, he was like, yeah, I was high on mushrooms. He was just talking about that on either his podcast or not Up in Smoke, whatever, on the Mike Tyson podcast there.
I love that he has those weed edibles of the ears with the bite out of them.
That's
and
perfect.
Shit.
So on
It's
brand.
hilarious.
That's amazing. But yeah, no, that shit's tough. Fucking, it really affects their business. It really affects the perception of him, and he's got a legacy that goes back for fucking 40 years, and he always seemed to be
I mean, he
a
united the fucking
douchebag.
Eastern territories.
He was really great at playing
Oh.
the douchebag character on TV, but I'm sure, you know, he's had a lot
There's
of
no greater villain in all of wrestling history than Vince McMahon.
yeah, that's
He's
yeah,
the greatest
hands
villain.
down.
There would be Stone Cold Steve
Life
Austin.
sucks.
Life sucks. And then you die.
My sunshine.
You're fired.
I saw that video of Shane climbing up that fucking. He's climbing up
The side of the
scaffolding
cage?
there, yeah, and he goes to, I guess, I don't know if he goes to elbow drop Kane, but Kane like goes out of the way. I'm like, bro, just climbing up that shit.
Big
I
Show.
would never be able to climb up that. So
That's the
Good
thing
for
about
him.
them, man, is they never ask anything of their staff that they aren't willing to do themselves. Vince McMahon has taken a
Shots.
full-blown ass to the face.
Yeah,
Rikishi's
Rikishi ass in your
in
mouth.
his face. And just like he's made his talent do. But, you know, they never ask anything that they're not prepared to do themselves.
Yeah.
All the crazy stunts.
Oh, Shane McMahon's put his body on the line like fuck. He's one of the craziest sons of bitches since
Yeah.
Sabu and fucking.
There's a lot of hate on Shane McMahon now, too. I love Shane.
What's the hate on him right now?
People, well, for a while he was on TV. He was gone for like fucking 10 years. And then
He
he
didn't
came,
want anything to do with the business.
he
and
wanted
came
to make
back.
his own name for himself. And he did. And he came back
what?
because
Who
he missed
cares?
it.
Fucking, oh
Because
my
he's
God,
living in
my
his
fuck-
father's shadow. And apparently he's probably not going to inherit the
Enjoy your fucking
WWE.
life. I get it though. You want your own legacy, but
Well, his-
Jesus.
Well, hey, he went off. He made his own thing. He made like a big company in China. Apparently,
Did
that
he?
did pretty well.
Oh, okay.
And then he came back, and then he was on TV a lot, and he became like a villain. And then people were bitching, like, "Man, why is Shane McMahon on TV and all these other guys aren't?" And it's like, well,
Christ.
you know, he fucking earned it
because he's
Shane
Shane
McMahon.
fucking McMahon. You know,
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
people hated
You know the
on
name
him.
McMahon. That's why he's in the fucking wrestling show.
Yeah, exactly. But
So
yeah,
it was Cody Rhodes' birthday like a couple days ago.
Nice.
They were wishing him well.
Happy birthday, Cody.
he's still out. Yep, still out.
I love that moment in WrestleMania where he fucking did the.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the punches. Yeah, I tried to put that into Joe's video there. I want to highlight that.
Good old Dusty.
Give him the dusty.
Hard
the punch.
time, daddy.
Daddy boy, if you will.
You brought hard times in this country, Red Flair, when you
Flair.
took Dusty Road down. That would. My belly is just a little big. My honey is just a little big. But let me tell you something. I am bad. There were two bad men. One of them was John Wayne, and he's dead.
What height wouldn't Shane jump off?
The Demon Deuce says, "What high place wouldn't Shane jump off of?" It's true, man. He's done
Yeah.
some crazy. He jumped off the Hell in a Cell.
He's
That looked fucked up.
And here's the thing too.
It wasn't like Mankind.
Well,
did.
when he
fucking
went up,
German
no,
suplex by fucking
Kurt Angle,
through
yeah, the
real
King of the Ring,
glass,
yeah,
like
that
real
was he
fucking
fell on his
glass.
Was that
fucking
when he
head.
got thrown?
They tried to
And they
throw him through the
break it.
glass
It
multiple
was
times. He
supposed
fell
to
on
be
his
Oh,
head.
like
paint.
fake glass.
That's right. The
Yeah,
paint
yeah.
kept it together. We read about this. That's funny.
Yeah.
We looked into it.
They put an
He
acrylic on
bounces,
it
dude. He
to
looked
prevent.
like a ball.
Well, the thing was when they had candy glass.
Yep.
But when the fireworks would go off, the pyrotechnics would explode the candy glass. So they painted it with like an acrylic, but that just pretty much made it solid glass. And when Kurt Angle tried to throw him through it, he just fell directly on his head.
Yeah,
But
his
actually,
body hit the glass and then he just went straight.
the craziest thing that Shane did was more recently he was chokeslammed off the top of a cage into the ring and fell from the top of the cage on his back in the ring. I don't know how it didn't knock the shit out of him. But yeah, I mean, on the wrestling front, I think that's really all we got, right? What are we doing with fucking games right now?
Just fucking
playing
snooze
anything?
fest.
Ninja Turtles, man.
sucks.
Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles
I haven't played that
Shredder's
yet.
Revenge
It's great.
is some of the finest gaming I've done in a long time.
I haven't played that yet.
So good.
I really want
If
to.
you've ever played Turtles in Time, the original arcade game with
I played the NES or the SNES. I forget
That's
what
it.
one.
That's the one.
So back in the day, my mom used to have this giant fucking van. I don't know what it's called. I think it was a Ford. It was the biggest like van you could ever.
The
If
Astro
you see,
vans?
it was like one of the gargantuan vans, and it had a TV in it. And it was cool because like for the fucking few times we went on vacation, we would be playing.
We used to have
NES.
a TV in our van.
Like
we had
this big
the
sucker,
Kia
this
Sedona.
tank.
Yes, that's actually
Yeah.
what it is. What's that called? A Ford what?
It's
A Ford Ecoline. Yeah.
Ecoline van,
You would hear
bro.
that shit 2 blocks away. It sounded like a fucking
We had a
truck.
Kia Sedona, and we had a little mini TV with a VHS player built into it, and we used to plug the PlayStation 2
Yeah,
into it
yeah.
and watch DVDs because we used to take these road trips to North
Yeah.
Carolina. It
What
would take
is-
like 14 hours to get there, so we would fucking play games. I remember one time
90s
though,
are sweet.
I was so pissed. I forgot to bring a fucking controller. I had my system, all the games, the TV. I could not do anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything.
Worthless.
And they wouldn't stop at Best Buy to get a fucking other controller.
Of course not. Fuck that.
That's where I played a
These
lot
are
of the
Richards.
Turtles, though. I would play it in the van with my brothers. We would play the Ninja Turtles game. So I mean, if
That's
it's
a
like
great
that,
game.
I do have to check that out. I
It
gotta cut
truly
that.
is like a worthy sequel to that.
And it's like a
It's
scroller, right? It's
You
like
can play
Oh,
up to
side
6
scroll.
players simultaneously. You can play as the 4 Turtles, Splinter, April, and if you beat the game, you can unlock Casey Jones. It's really cool. There's like 16 levels, so there's plenty of gaming to be had. Joe Prano, funny enough, just came over yesterday after we did the shopping at the store. We ended up popping in the arcade mode, and we played through the entire game and beat it. And I also beat it with the real life Lois Mandy because I got her on the PlayStation and we played it on the network. But that has been a really good game. I also played this Demon Slayer game, which is pretty decent. The fighting is fun. The story mode is a little bit lacking because there's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of bullshit that you have to go through to get to each level, and the characters don't run very fast. When you're going through the questing and whatnot. But as far as like graphically and the fighting element, which is the majority of the game, it's a lot
button
of
mash
fun.
fun.
I first played it at the convention that I went to in Philadelphia at ChargeCon. They had a whole video game section, so they had that game out there. I love that
that's cool.
show, Demon Slayer. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of anime, I highly, highly suggest it. I would say it's probably in my top 3 anime of all time.
Shit.
It's like that high. I would say like that and One Piece are like 2 of my favorite anime of all time.
yeah, I know if I know one thing, it's that you fucking love One Piece. I've
I
never
love
seen
One
it, but I
Piece.
know it's your favorite anime.
Unbelievable.
And not for nothing, it's probably one of the number 1 anime in Japan. I mean, Mandy has told me that when she went to Japan, they have entire fucking like celebrations to it. They've had politicians dressed as characters from the show
Jesus.
during like government like official like events and
Sounds
shit.
way cooler than our fucking.
It's so fucking good. It's a long burn because obviously there's over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
But what's crazy is that
daunting.
each character, even
old
the
is it?
filler episodes matter.
yeah.
The
When did
fucking
the
characters are cool.
when did the first episode come out?
I think it came out either on my birthday or around my birthday in 1999, October 20th.
Okay,
I think it was
so
October 20th
that
of
makes sense if it's
1999.
1,000
Fucking
episodes.
2
They-
decades.
Picture
More.
imagine if Dragon Ball Z never went off the air.
Okay.
Ever. Like that's why there's so many episodes.
Yeah, he was
It
like, you
hasn't
fucked
been
up.
canceled, whether manga or show. Like they're both going extremely strong.
Dragon Ball was like, yeah, I'm retiring, and then they fucked up his shit, and he was like, I'm unretiring. I'm gonna come fix
Yeah,
this.
fucking GT was fucking abomination. I don't even. I've never watched it. Dragon Ball
They
Z
had
was great.
cool
Dragon Ball
art,
was great.
Goku is
Super
the
was a
fucking
lot
monkey?
of fun. You know, they really
Super was fun.
made like a diet version of some of the stories because they did like
Yep.
Resurrection F and all that kind of stuff.
Well, bringing it back
Tournament
to
of
games. The
Power.
game was good too, right?
That
I remember you
Kakarot
guys.
is
You guys
fucking
were
awesome.
hooked on
Kakarot
that
was
shit
an
when I was
excellent
out.
game.
That was my most played game in, I don't know, 2019 or
Yeah, I remember
I got
you
the
guys played
platinum
the
on
shit
that
out of
game.
that.
you did get it, right?
I got that platinum.
I stopped after the first.
I went ham on that shit.
Yeah, that game was good. I didn't play the next DLCs. That I should probably.
What was fun was that
fucking
you
go
get to
back.
play through the entire series of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And get like backstories that you wouldn't have gotten like normally. Like
That's cool.
Like Kira Toriyama, who wrote Dragon Ball
write
Z,
that.
literally forgot about entire characters like Launch, who was like
yeah.
this girl that would sneeze and switch personalities. She would either be this cute girl with like black hair and sweet, or she would sneeze and then become this like badass chick with like machine guns with blonde hair. And it was like this dual personality character. And she was in love with Tien.
Oh,
And that was like kind of her boyfriend, and then like
what's
they
his name?
completely forgot about it. He forgot about the fact that
Otsu.
Saiyans had tails and shit.
He
which is
forgot.
hilarious. He forgot.
Jesus.
It's his own fucking creation, and he forgot.
That's
But
how
then-
shit goes, though. You know what I mean? They're just writing this shit.
That's
They
why
don't
like
really
Goten
remember.
didn't have a fucking tail when he was born.
Whoa,
You know,
okay,
like all
wow.
that stuff.
So, Rob, we got a question from Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit. He said, "Are you doing RetroCon this year?"
I would like to. I don't know if I have the money.
Where is
because,
it?
It's in Pennsylvania. It's in Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I love that show. I love Tony and Rosemary, the people that run the con. I've seen Sarge there a couple of times. They've had him out a few times.
Sick.
That's where I met the voice of Krang. They also had the voice of Leonardo there one time, which was really cool. Met She-Ra at that con. But they only have like guests from like the 80s, which is
Strictly
really
retro.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. They also have the Angry Video Game nerd usually.
Oh, he's great.
All right,
I've met-
start
I've met him a few
tweeting
times.
at RetroCon that they want the real. They need to have the real life Peter Griffin
they,
there.
They know me very well, and
Tell 'em
usually
to-
they hook
you
me
know.
up with tickets and stuff. It's just that, to afford
Getting
a
there.
hotel, getting there, the
Yeah,
gas
I get
prices, the hotel prices.
It's true.
I mean, I could stay by my cousin's house. I'd have to talk to her about that. And then Mandy even likes going to that show, so I'd have to bring her with me.
Oh, Lois is a hit.
Yeah, we have a good time at that because it's just fun. I have a lot of friends that go to that show, so it's kind of like a homecoming. almost.
I've
I've been going to that show
my-
since 2013.
My experience with cons is interesting because it's always been through the lens of being with you.
I'm sorry.
So it is nice when you go to those cons because they're a little bit smaller, they're a little bit more intimate, and you actually get to interact. Whereas with Comic-Con, especially being
Well, that's
with
what put me on the map
Comic-Con
is that I'm
fucked
extremely
up.
interactive.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Like
You're in
even
the
at a
mix, you're
place
with the
like New York
people.
Comic Con, have you ever seen me say no to a fan for pictures or
Never.
autographs
That's
or
why I
anything?
can't be near you. I have to fucking leave. I'm
terrible.
like, Rob, I'm gonna go see this. I'll be back. No,
Yeah,
no. I mean, it's great. It's great that first, of course, you being there live.
Obviously,
up
without
the whole
the fans,
shit.
I wouldn't be doing any of this shit.
Nah.
Speaking of the fans, the Demon Deuce is asking, "Hey Rob, would you consider coming to Colossicon in Sandusky, Ohio?"
Ohio.
He said it's a
go.
lit anime convention at the Kalahari Resort.
You'd have to
Ooh,
reach out to the
resorts.
con runners and see if they'd be interested in having me out. I mean, I ain't cheap. I'm that,
Hey, yeah, get them out there. You going to Texas? They got you.
If
They're
they
flying
want
out
to
to
put
the
me up
Texas.
and they want to take, pay for my transportation out there and
Flight and hotel.
pay me to be there.
Hey,
I'll
listen,
fucking
and
be
for a
there.
camera
In
guy?
fact, I've got a paid appearance coming up in October for Bonsai Con, which is another anime convention that's in South Padre, Texas, which is going to be cool. That's going to be October 1st.
You're going to
and 2nd.
Texas,
I'm going to Texas.
Texas,
My
baby.
first
Okay.
time ever in Texas.
but
too.
they're flying you out there then.
Yeah, they're
Everything's
flying me
bigger in
out there,
Texas
put me up,
except
all that
Rob.
stuff.
Rob's going to be
That's
thinner this
it. I
time.
hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You'll
Taco
have to
Bell
tr-
says otherwise.
Love Taco Bell. God, I want some right now.
You're staying strong, man. I'm coming through with the Taco Bell, and
It's
you're
tough. It's
Rob,
tough
yeah,
to
Rob.
say no to the because you know what it is. I'm on this diet. I'm fully transparent about this kind of thing. I gained a lot of weight during the pandemic,
Shit,
on
me
top
too,
of the gargantuan weight that I already had before the pandemic. So I've been trying to do the right thing, and I've been doing this plan. My good friend John Arpino, who's lost over 300 pounds, has been coaching me.
I saw him on
and
our shit.
giving me a rundown of like a better eating plan. Although I gotta say, I'm getting tired of the fucking chicken. We're getting
You
healthy
gotta
meals.
talk to
correct.
John. Be like, dude, we gotta switch it up. We gotta
Like,
get
listen,
this
John, I
steak.
can't keep eating
Man,
chicken.
chicken
forever.
breast is like if just for pure
Eventually, though,
protein, it's one of the best.
I've been
things
eating
you can
chicken,
have.
broccoli, and rice for fucking months now.
It's
I
like
mean,
See,
anything.
I'm totally fine eating the same fucking thing
I'm
every
not,
single
though,
day for the
because
rest of my
I'm a
life.
fucking foodie. I
Gavone.
love food.
You're
Yeah, I love
Gavone.
food too, but I could have a chicken quesadilla every day for the rest of
But
my
you
life.
do
I'd be
eat a chicken
satisfied.
quesadilla every day.
I- my
It's
point-
that
no,
or a
I-
bagel.
I
You
eat a
have two
bacon, egg, and
fucking
cheese
modes.
every
You
day.
have Taco Bell or Wendy's.
Yeah, wait,
Those
yeah,
are the
that's
only-
different
First of all,
than
hold on,
having-
whoa.
that's
I
Wally's.
never eat at Wendy's.
Wally's,
Wendy's
I
is
meant to say.
Wendy's is the DMV of fast food
No,
restaurants.
it's not.
You go to Wendy's
nuggets
and
are
you're fucking
fantastic.
shuffling around. It's like the
The
DMV.
spicy
You got to take a
chicken
number.
nuggets don't
All
even
right,
fucking
guys.
front.
No,
What's
Wendy's-
your
What about
preference?
the fucking double stack? That
want-
shit-
I
Wendy's,
want these
first of all,
guys-
you ever get a bacon
Although
burger
I
from
will
Wendy's?
complain that the double stack when I was in college was a fucking $1 and now it's $3.
You get
Oh,
fucking
shit.
raw bacon on the burger. I don't like
I
that
don't like
shit.
raw
It's got to
bacon,
be
yeah.
well done, crispy.
Chris
So
did
then
bring
don't
it.
get fucking
Chris,
bacon. Who
Chris
said you
was
gotta
the
get a
person
bacon
who
burger?
brought it to my attention that undercooked bacon does suck.
Oh, it's got to be
Crispy
crispy.
bacon,
It's got to
it's got
shatter.
crunch.
100%
Yeah, it makes-
I want it
you gotta
to
have
shatter.
crispy bacon. I'm
Yeah.
not
I don't.
arguing that.
and if
he,
you get-
he
What I'm
gets
saying
it
is
fucking
that-
crazy. Like I like it on
I'm
a little
reasonable.
bit of the in between where crispy edges, crunchy,
It's got to crack.
and just a little bit of
If it
like.
I mean, I
tears
don't
to
want
it.
it looking like Anakin on Mustafar, but like,
Hey, if you
Well,
know
who's got the best chicken nuggets? Question for the whole fucking
chicken
group.
nuggets,
The whole audience. Best
Wendy's.
chicken nuggets. I say
Wendy's.
Wendy's. I fucking
Wendy's
agree.
has better
100%.
chicken nuggets than fucking
well,
McDonald's
McDonald's
or Burger
would
King.
suck.
The thing is too, I guess it depends on the one you go to. There's the one at the mall that we're by, that one's good, but the one right up the block from us is fucking disgusting.
That's
You
just
don't
the
like that
worst
one?
Wendy's.
You get it
Sunrise,
when it's
Sunset
raw.
Park.
I'm not even saying. Hold
Route
on,
110
it's
is
not
pretty
even
good,
that
though.
it's not well done. The bacon fucking is raw. It's raw
it's
fucking.
flat
I got
bacon.
raw
It's like
cheese, raw fucking pink burgers.
What are you buying? The Baconator? Just get a
Listen,
fucking regular
I might be the
burger.
only
That's
person
bullshit.
in existence right now who thinks there's too much bacon on everything right now.
Yeah.
It's just too
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's on It's on
Yeah.
my quesadilla. It's on my breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
It's on my fucking
Bacon.
dinner. It's on my steak. Everything's wrapped in it. It's
When
a
I make a
delicacy.
steak,
that you
I
should
make a
have once in
fucking
a while.
pure steak. Salt and pepper on the grill. That's it. No A1 sauce, no fucking butter, no
Thanks,
fucking
Mike.
lemon. If you don't like that flavor, then you're not a steak fan.
No, I don't.
I can eat a steak like
I don't,
that.
I don't do a lot of steak sauces.
I like some
usually I have to
A1.
spice
A1
it up.
is so
A1's
good.
fucking great.
A1's
A1 is
great,
phenomenal.
man.
Not-
I'm not taking away
But when
from
I
A1,
go to
but
Blackstone-
when I
Well, yeah,
barbecue
you
a
don't-
porterhouse steak, I'm eating the porterhouse steak like that.
Yeah,
the
it's
juices
gotta have
from
the
steak
flavor.
and the salt and pepper are all
Salt-
you really need.
Yeah.
Well
Maybe a little
salted.
I will say, if you're cooking it at home, don't sleep on this. Whether fresh garlic powder, and then some fucking like soy sauce, delicious.
Well,
soy
that's
sauce
a good
adds-
base to like a marinade for a
It's
for a
great
London
flavor.
broil. If you mix some soy sauce, what the fuck? What do you call it? The one that
Worcestershire
Bugs
sauce?
Bunny can never say. Yeah,
Worcestershire
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire is so good.
Worcestershire
That's the fucking
sauce
best
with
sauce.
soy sauce.
Lee and Pearson or whatever.
And you want to open it up a little bit with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and you
Yes.
mix that
Oh,
with some garlic
break room
powder.
cook.
Fucking olive
Break
oil
room
in it,
cooking
you know?
over here.
You throw a London broil in there overnight. You flip it over the next morning before you cook it. Oh my god!
Fucking starving right
Perfect fucking marinade for a
keep talking
London
about
broil.
See, I never learned how to cook.
now.
I'll be
Yeah, you
honest.
fucking don't. You're the-
No, here's the thing, man.
I know, your kitchen's
I
fucked.
grew up. My mother is terrified of everything.
That's true.
I could
She's a
not
scaredy
fucking
cat.
turn on the stove. All the knobs
You're
on the
gonna
stove
blow
are
up the
loose.
house,
Yeah,
Christopher.
Christopher, yeah.
Is the fucking
and then,
gas
and now,
on?
the other problem is that my dad is obsessed with cooking. He thinks he's Martha
Chris?
Stewart.
Hey, what are you doing?
So I can't even boil a fucking
No, you
can
can't
of
do it
soup.
like that. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
do it
you
like that.
know,
gotta
why'd
turn
you
it up,
use
turn
that
it up.
pot instead of this pot? Why did you pick up that pot instead of this pot?
shoulder.
Because I have free will and I
do it like-
chose this one instead of the other one. That's why. I have no answer for you.
Why'd you use that pot? It's
never
like-
learned how to
My
cook.
mother always embraced me wanting to cook and stuff. And when I was a little kid,
Oh, mama, yeah.
started with like
I wish.
microwaving eggs in the fucking microwave. That was the first thing I learned how to make.
I had to learn, early because I was, single parent thing, and my mom would have to work and shit. She'd do limos at night, so I'd come home and it would be like, all right, Vincent, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna turn the oven on. It's gonna be to 185. You're gonna put this in there 20 minutes. Don't forget it. Here's the timer. This is how you do it. So and that was when I was like 12, like 11, 12, 13. I feel like young-ish. So I would stay home by myself, but I had neighbors upstairs that would kind of oversee me. But I learned to like.
You were guided through it. I was never really guided through it.
I
And
didn't know
now
what to do.
I
I
want to
would work
follow
in
up
the
on
kitchen with
something.
my mom.
I want to
Your
follow
mom
up
is
too.
great.
So a couple episodes ago, I went on a rant. We all ranted about DoorDash and how they fuck up your order constantly. Fuck you, DoorDash. Fuck you.
That cocksucker fucking ran away with my goddamn Taco Bell.
They steal your food.
At the restaurant, and they fucking went back home in West Islip.
Yeah.
I says, look at this cocksucker fucking sitting there with my fucking food.
They took your
I
food.
got on the phone with their representatives, and I said, I want my fucking account closed.
Yeah.
They said, oh, we'll give you your money back. And I was like, I want my money back, and I want my account permanently fucking closed.
I had to hear
and they
Rob
shut it down and gave me my
when he
money
was
back.
Optimum, the cable company was calling him because he switched internets, and like they were like trying to appease and like, hey, please come back, and Rob was on the phone with him like, yeah, no, when I talked to the guy, he fucking blew me off, and then I fucking did this, so I'm like, fuck you guys, and then his dad's like, tell them to go fuck themselves, like pretty much.
Hey, tell them.
Fucking they basically did, and it was like, I don't want you to waste your time. He's like, no, I'm not wasting my time.
No,
Like,
you're wasting,
wasting mine.
Yeah, you're wasting
Goodbye.
my fucking time. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Well, so to that point,
Fuck you, Optimum, too.
to
Fuck
that point,
DoorDash.
fuck DoorDash. I canceled it because to catch you guys up who are watching, the fucking few people, they keep forgetting my fucking drink, right? Every time. To the
that's
point
true.
that I would have to text the driver and say, hey, haha, can you please remember to bring
Smiley.
my drink? Haha, thank
Smiley.
you, bye,
Ha, ha,
thanks, haha. So I ordered 3 times in one night. They fucked it up. Regardless, I switched to Uber Eats, all right? They're not paying me to say this, but they have not fucked up once. Not once has Uber Eats fucked up and forgotten my drink.
My only complaint with those motherfuckers is how fucking expensive it is.
They raised the price on the menu.
I understand. Prices are going up everywhere. Whether it's a food chain, it's gas prices, it's understandable. But it's to the fucking point, man, where I'm seeing, like, I'm making the most amount of money in my life at this age and how long I've been at work. And I have less fucking money. And
You gotta
it's
eat
because
more
of
Taco Bell.
stupid fucking
Taco
great.
Bell's inflation
No.
proof, bro.
Yeah, inflate. Jesus,
Why,
you hear
that's
this
why
shit?
I'm.
This
That's
guy's
why I'm all right because I don't waste money.
I don't think it's inflation proof. Look at me. I
It's
fucking
inflated as hell.
Cocksucking shit.
But
Every
no,
time
I
get a
really
cheesy
like.
gordita
Joe
crunch, I gain
says it.
fucking 5 pounds.
Our Joe says it a lot. He'll be like, "I'm making the most money in my life, and I have the least money ever, and the price of fucking everything. I can't afford to order Uber fucking Eats. I'd rather just drive and go fucking get it.
My first
Or
job was
cook something.
Walgreens. We used to sell cigarettes for $4 and change.
Don't
a fucking
talk
pack.
cigarettes, bro.
And now it's $11.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
taxes
saying, like,
and health,
all that
but-
kind of shit. It's like
It's
the
impossible to
government
live.
can't make it illegal, so they make it unattainable.
Yeah,
what they do.
no,
It's not the
that's true.
government; it's the free market.
Free market my ass.
Well, in
Saying.
terms of cigarettes, that's different than food. But no, when I look at Uber, I'll go to order. Now, sometimes it's out of convenience. I'll be with Sam.
It's about
hanging out
time.
with your
It's
girlfriend.
about getting your time
and I
to
have
do
a-
other stuff.
Exactly. I have a limited amount of time, but
Do
I
I have to put my
at,
pants on?
at least 2 or that's at least 2 or 3
You
times.
have to put your pants on to get to the door, though.
We've
still.
like done
Yeah,
the
you
order, we
Tony
put it
Soprano,
in, and I'm looking at it and I go, we could save $25 if we just go fucking get
Well,
it.
so not
You know what
only
I'm
are
saying?
you
And
paying,
time, bro. I want hot food.
it's the
I
time.
don't want
well,
this cold fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
so that's
when
my
it-
biggest
when
beef.
they're
The only
dropping
thing I
off
like
somebody
is with
else's
Uber
food
Eats, you
before
can
you.
pay
Oh
them
yeah.
to
Oh,
come
hold
straight
on. We
to your
just
house.
fucking
That's bullshit, Rob. Because yes, you can pay for priority, but then if you don't pay for it, now they make you wait longer. It's like they fuck you into it.
Pay the $1 and change if I'm gonna
fuck you
fucking
with
be
the
a
cell
late
phone.
night
No,
and
that's
say,
bullshit.
I'll pay another $1.
That's
whatever
bullshit.
The fuck it is.
like
Come right
Joe
to my
Pesci.
fucking house. I want the shit.
You know what?
Could have had the food and beverage
You
job.
have the food and
You gotta
beverage.
have
You
the food and
wanted to
beverage
go
on
on
TV.
TV. And what the fuck you doing on TV anyhow? You know
Yeah,
what they call
calls
some
from
back
back
home
home.
thinking
You
about
want
that
that
shit?
shit? I can be heard. I'm on the TV. Hey, I can tell my story.
Get this
Making a
through
big
your head.
fucking
Get this
spectacle of
through your
yourself.
head.
We're all hollering at each other. I mean, fucking tensions get high with food, man. And when they fucking
hungry.
take too long, I think it is bullshit. And you know what, though? The thing, too, is
Bullshit.
not only are you paying for the delivery and the tax and the delivery fee and the tip or whatever the fuck, but they actually raise the price of the items on the menu.
Yeah, of course.
So if something costs $1.50, it's $1.70. So they're really
You know the
it costs
MVP
fucking
is, though?
more money to get it.
Fucking Arizona
Iced Tea.
Damn.
They're holding the line.
99 cents.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And
Day
Wally's.
one.
That's
Wally's
when you
is
know.
making-
Those are good indicators when shit like that goes up. Like remember 25-cent packs of like Wrigley's gum?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they moved it to 30 cents back in like 2005 or something. I was just like, oh, this is an indicator. Everything's fucked up. Rob, you're gonna have to throw that over here, pal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's,
actually, the other thing about Uber Eats too. This is like more on the relationship side of things. It's a little off track. Sometimes I'll order Uber Eats if I know like we're both hungry and we're getting like pissed at each other. And like, it's just because we're hungry.
If you
We're
want to
not really
prolong the
like.
relationship, you know?
Gotta
Like, let
eat.
me just put in this order right now so we could fucking eat.
You'd be
this.
amazed how many disasters would be averted by a full belly.
Hey, I agree 100%.
But that's when you can. That is the time that your relationship is truly tested as well, because you fucking can't decide. She can't decide what she wants to eat.
Oh, don't even.
You know what
don't
you want to
even
eat.
fucking
You
go
know what
there.
you want to eat. She doesn't know what she wants to eat.
I just defer at this point. I'm all deference. I'm like, yeah, listen, what do you want? Because like I'm stupid and easy. I'll eat mac and cheese out of a
Yeah.
fucking Kraft box. I don't give a shit.
I like all that shit. You know,
But that's part of
except
the
Olive
whole.
Garden. I won't eat that
It's
shit.
one of those dynamics there.
Hey,
All right,
Olive Garden.
fresh
While
food.
we're on it, I went to Olive Garden for the first time years ago, and it was great. I had 2 waitresses.
Great.
I had 2 waitresses. I had a good experience. I went like 4 years
The
later.
first one quit because she couldn't do it no more.
I went 4 years later. It was the most vile, disgusting fucking thing that I ever had in my life, and the service was horrible. Fuck Olive Garden. But
I was getting torched.
first time it was good.
I was getting torched at work because I said I use like jar sauce sometimes. I buy
Oh,
Rayo's
my
in the
God.
jar.
Oh, here we
These
go. All the
motherfuckers-
Italians with the
Oh,
wooden
yeah,
spoons come
yeah,
out. Yeah.
oh, man,
We've
I
all
hate
gotten
the
beaten
fucking-
by a wooden spoon.
Y'all-
You're not
y'all-
special.
If you're not shaking spices until your ancestors say enough, my child, you ain't making fucking sauce. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm talking about trying to save motherfucking time.
There is no
and
saving
money.
time. If you're gonna make sauce, you gotta commit to it.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
And that's why you
guys.
gotta fucking make a lot, and then you freeze whatever you don't use.
Oh, there was actually a great thing in fucking Stranger Things. Damn it! Why didn't you guys watch it?
Because I didn't have fucking time.
Well, there's a great fucking quote, and it's about lasagna, and you'll see it, and it's fucking so
I do
funny.
love lasagna.
Oh, it's
My mother
perfect.
made great big
All right, I got a question for you. Since
let's
we're
go.
fucking we're cooking with the break room now. Lasagna, should it have the meat in it or no?
Yes.
Yes.
What do
It
you-
ruins
don't
the
shake
it
your head.
ruins the texture.
What do you mean it ruins the texture?
Cheese,
What do you want
pasta,
it to be, wet
sauce. You don't
noodles?
need to fucking implement meat into there.
Fucking Chris.
No,
Leave
there's
it
no-
up to you.
no
How the
meat
fuck do
needed.
you not want meat in your fucking lasagna?
My dad makes the fucking meat sauce. It's meat with sauce. It's not sauce with meat.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Whoa, hold on then. I understand then. I understand if there isn't enough sauce and there's too much meat and it's not nice.
Just
and
leave the meat out, man. You know, I don't
adds
fucking
flavor.
need
You
it.
got to season the meat. Is
It's
your
like
dad-
sprinkles on ice cream.
I don't want to disrespect your father, but is he doing it right?
You gotta
My dad,
layer it.
my
You
dad
gotta
cooks
put the
more than
crumbles
anybody
of the
I know.
meat.
He
Yeah, you
You gotta
watches.
put the
You got to
sauce on
fucking
top.
season the fuck out of
Come
it
on.
first. It's got to be like
Hey.
The
seasoned,
cheese,
seasoned.
the fucking. Come on.
I'm just saying the texture.
My girlfriend does.
That's just me. It's
a
texture.
phenomenal fucking lasagna. She's.
Don't tell
she's-
me that and
we've,
not
like,
give me it. That's all
I'm
I'm
telling you.
saying.
I know. One day we will. We'll and that'll be the cheap meal. We got to go to Defar though. Will you
We
take
still
off
gotta
a
go to
fucking work?
DeFar's.
Yeah, you guys go on fucking
Fucking
Fridays.
call out our
Fuck,
goddamn
bro, it's
Friday
my
I
once
work
you
on
fucking
Fridays,
like
and then you guys always like, oh, fucking, you're at
Wait,
work.
that was a
But you know,
Saturday.
we've
though.
been doing
Nah,
this
the
show for
Bret
fucking
Hart.
over 6 months now. You know Friday's a
Bret
fucking
Hart
thing.
was
Hey.
a weekend though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I had to
It
go to
was a
my
weekend.
niece's.
Oh, that's right,
I'm a
the
better
niece's
uncle than I
birthday,
am a fucking fan of Bret Hart. I'm sorry. What do you want? You know.
true.
And then I met McFoley the next week, and none of you guys were there. So
Yeah,
fucking.
but Janice is gonna have a birthday next year. Who knows what Bret Hart? You know.
I'm sure Bret Hart will be there. You know, next time. And
Yeah, but how
fucking-
often does he come to New York?
He's a Canadian.
Hey,
He ain't
you
coming
know.
here
He's a
ever.
Canuck. He ain't fucking.
his
coming
his
here.
mother lives in New York, Long
sure,
Island,
he
or
don't
something.
Oh,
shit.
that's what it is.
He's not
something
coming
like
to
that.
see
He's got
you, Chris.
family.
He's going to see his mother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll be here.
What's the audience?
He's gonna
got?
get an autograph sign in again. I'm
Sit on
sure.
the side of his mother's house. Hey, can you get me? a
It's
picture?
funny.
Like,
I've
can
never been. Well, I guess it's a cumulative thing, but because I've been looking at all of our pictures and footage and all this shit, I'm like, damn, bro, we've met like a lot of people in the last couple
You
like,
guys,
months.
I met
week.
McFoley. That's it.
Well, you met Mick. I was with Brett. I didn't meet Brett directly. I was in the room, honestly, filming more than anything, and I'm
You
thankful
got
that they were.
Kevin Smith, the guys from Clerks,
Kevin
right?
Smith, yeah, that was a big one. I
You
got
met
to
Dr.
actually.
Disrespect. You got a Charizard.
I wanted to say this too. You just reminded me. Clerks 3, the trailer's coming out next week. So what I'm going to try to do, I have all the footage of me and Rob talking with Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith being very kind to Rob about him and his Peter thing.
Kevin
So I'm going to cut that video together to try to release it in that whole Clerks 3 window.
And what's sick is
for
that
for the fans.
like right before we left, I'm headed back to Long Island. Last thing he said, because I wanted to tell him that I loved his new He-Man series because I
That's
think
right,
he
we
does
did
a
wait.
really great job on it. And he actually gave me a fucking exclusive scoop. He was like, "Wait till you see what we do with season 2." And sure enough, like 3 weeks later, they fucking announced they were making another season of the He-Man cartoon under
That's
a different
right.
title.
That's
which
right.
is really sick.
Is that you
I
that
can't
just
wait
said
for
that, or is that Joe?
That's probably Joe. I think Joe is here.
Motherfucker, cocksucker in the comments, but he's not here in. Yeah, I liked Olive Garden once because my girlfriend took me there against my I protested. I refused. I pulled the Italian card. She said, "No, trust me, it's good." It was years ago. It was fucking one of my ex-girlfriends, and she took me, and it was good that one time. And then I went there another time after that.
At the time and lost your taste buds?
No. Honestly, it was like I was blown away. The customer service.
What were you eating? Breadsticks?
They had the breadsticks are actually pretty fucking good.
If you can't make breadsticks, you just fucking.
No, but the Olive Garden is like renowned for.
Nobody has better fucking fresh bread than Pizza Iolo. With those little fucking ciabatta rolls that are nice and warm.
But just imagine,
Pizza Iolo is
just
great.
imagine when you leave the tri-state fucking area.
Done.
Nobody can cook Italian food, so
insane.
you just have to go to some shithole like Olive Garden and go.
It's not just Italian food though. You can't get delis.
What is it? It's this is like egg noodles and ketchup here. You know what I mean? This is fucking total bullshit.
I asked
for
spaghetti and meatballs. They gave me ketchup.
Give me egg noodle and ketchup.
Yeah.
Because they brought it to the one of my previous jobs one time, and I was like, I ain't eating this food.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, they catered with it. I remember
Joe, I'm gonna
that.
have to
They
ban our own
catered.
comments.
They catered with it. I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, well,
cold
these are the
Olive
breadsticks,
Garden.
and I had the breadstick because I'm like, I heard the breadsticks were all right, but I like bread. I'm a bready.
I don't want a fucking breadstick.
I like to fucking dip bread in my sauce and shit.
No, yeah. I mean, look, like I said, that one time it was good customer service, and then I went there again. And it was slop. It was like fucking lunch lady food.
They should change their name to fucking Disgraziad. God.
Disgraziad.
That would be hey, maybe that'd be a funny episode. Let's just go to the fucking Olive Garden and film that.
No, we're going to DeFara's. We're going to eat some real fucking Italian food.
I can't wait. That's going to be a good one.
We go to DeFara's, but first we have to go to Olive Garden.
We could even go back to the other place since you missed the other place, but you got to come. You got to come for the pizza crawl. It's important.
Oh man, fucking! I gotta call it out while acknowledging comments. We got Saul here, the fucking greatest barber in the fucking world. By the way, if you're looking,
oh man, the Apple Watch guy.
Yeah, I think he's got an Apple Watch. Yeah, so isn't your barber the one that was like giving you problems about an Apple Watch?
No. Fellow, my man, Fellow. I haven't seen Fellow ever since I started growing out my hair. He probably hates me. Fellow would always give me shit just because of where I worked. So he would always find whatever was trending, whatever little dig he could throw at me. He would always be like, "Yo, so I heard fucking this and that sucks." I'm like, "Bro, fuck you." And then he'd ask me for a discount.
Where you getting this shit from, huh?
Yeah. Well, I will say Olive Garden is trash. I agree, Saul. But that one time it was pretty fucking good. At the very least. One time, and I didn't want to go.
It's like
against my will.
Priest that talking to the devil once was nice.
That's so fucking funny.
Well, shit. Apart from that, Rob,
we got some cool stuff coming up though. Like I said, this weekend at Hofstra University, you can come see me live at the fucking convention.
Yes.
EternalCon. It's gonna be cool. I've been going to EternalCon since 2013. I think it was the first or second show they ever did. They used to have it at the Cradle of Aviation Museum. But now they're
that's where it was. I remember
they've
that.
grown so much now that they're actually at
Cradle of
Hofstra
Aviation.
University.
That's where we met China.
China. Exactly. China was really nice. Jake the Snake I met that time, and then I got to see him again. He signed my He-Man figure recently, which is cool. But
he didn't look so good in that picture. We saw him at Wrestling Universe.
Oh yeah, he looked a little rough in that picture. It's
because he needed some oxygen or something.
Yeah.
He was,
but he looked like tuckered out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
But EternalCon's gonna be dope. Lee Majors, the Bionic Man, and the fucking Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman, and like I said, Sam Jones, the Flash, Savior of the Universe.
That's great because of Ted.
Because of Ted, you know.
You're gonna have to be talking
mad.
mad.
Should stole my voice, and a fucking teddy bear with a TV series.
Yeah.
But that'll be very cool. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be taking pictures and be doing autographs. If you guys live in the New York, Long Island area, definitely come out and see me. And if you haven't bought your tickets yet, be sure to use my promo code. It's EC as in it's EternalCon 22 RLPG, no spaces. I think it's all caps, and you'll get 20% off your ticket. And if we can throw that somewhere in the comments, that'd be great.
I'm trying to get it up on here, but I'm like,
But EC22 RLPG,
Joe.
real life Peter Griffin.
Joe,
Help us,
spell it
Joe.
out for us.
You can plug that in on EternalCon.com. When you purchase your tickets, be sure to use that code. You get 20% off.
EC22
I'm looking forward to getting back to conventions and stuff. It's been a while since I did a Long Island con. In fact, I think the last New York con that I did was December of 2019. I did WinterCon, which is run by the same people that run EternalCon. So this will be cool. My first return, like I said, was like a couple of weeks ago when I went to Philadelphia. That was my very first con experience since the pandemic. But EternalCon will be cool. And then, like I said, I also have Garden State Comic Fest coming up in a couple of weeks. That's going to be in Jersey, in Morristown, New Jersey, at the Men in Sports Arena, where they had the 80s Wrestling Con. It's going to be at the same place. So I'll be doing autographs there as well. I think I'm going to be going by myself to that one. And then, like I said, October is going to be Bonsai Con, October 1st and 2nd. The weekend after that, I'm doing New York Comic Con.
I'll be there.
I'm trying to see if I can get Boston Comic Con to have me come out in August.
That was fun. That was a good time.
If you guys want me to be at Boston Comic Con, please
tweet at them. Let them know.
Fan Expo Boston is what they call it now, because they're not allowed to call it Boston Comic Con anymore.
Serious? Oh, because it's not
San
affiliated
Diego
with
Comic Con. Yeah, they
Reed
coined
Pop
the
and shit.
phrase Comic Con. It's not Reed Pop. It's actually a different company. Reed Pop runs New York Comic Con.
So they don't do San Diego. So what do we call New York Comic Con now?
I don't know if they have like a special privilege to call it New York Comic Con or everybody else.
Fucking California.
They coined the phrase Comic Con, so now all these other shows had to change their name. But I'd like to try to.
We had the first. Didn't we have the first one?
And Terrificon is later this month, and my buddy Mitch runs that con, and I'd like to. I'm not going to be a guest at that show, but I'd like to go visit because a lot of the G.I. Joe voice actors are going to be there, and I know a lot of them. And I want them to sign my Foot Locker box set of the original cartoon series because I already have the voice of Scarlet and Sergeant Slaughter's signatures on it. So I'd like to get Duke and some of the other characters from there. And then Kevin Conroy and Tim Daly, who were the voices of Batman and Superman back in the day, are both going to be there. Phil Lamar, who is the Green Lantern. He was also Samurai Jack. They're having a bunch of people.
The Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
Not the Ryan Reynolds one. Fuck that one.
What a piece of shit.
So
even Ryan Reynolds hates that.
Bringing it back though to EternalCon, what's supposed to be going on tomorrow? It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
What's the code again?
What's that? It's EC22 RLPG. That's EternalCon.
We got that in the comments there.
Real life Peter Griffin. But they're gonna have panels. They're gonna have photo ops with celebrities. They're gonna have cosplay guests. You can bring your kids.
Cool shit on sale.
Any kids 10 and under, I think, get in for free.
That's cool.
It's like your typical convention, but if you've never been to a convention before, it's a really great introduction because it's not as big as New York Comic Con, which can be very overwhelming to somebody that not only is like maybe introverted or hasn't experienced something like that, because it's tough to get around in New York Comic Con or experience anything because there's a million people walking everywhere. But at least with this, you'll be able to interact and meet your celebrity guests and meet the cosplayers and meet me.
Cool.
And
so that's on Long Island for any of our Long Island viewers out
it's
there.
At Hofstra University.
Hofstra
Pride.
Oh, from the dungeon. No, I know Callie's cool, man. I'm just busting ass.
Well, shit. I think this was
this was a good episode. I think we
a lot of fun.
We started early, 8 a.m., 8 p.m.
On time, 8 p.m. People were actually awake for our show this time.
Yeah,
even us.
We're finishing when we normally start, which is amazing.
This is amazing. Doesn't this feel good? I've been trying to fucking lobby for this forever. Hey, let's do it.
Again,
Joe Prano.
Definitely want to thank Joe Prano.
I want to thank Joe Prano and Rip and Ship Arena for the generous donation of the Pokemon cards.
Awesome
Super
stuff,
cool,
man.
dude.
Thank you so much.
The first and only sponsor of the Break Room Podcast. And if you do have a company or something and you'd like to be a sponsor of the Break Room Podcast, please reach out to us. If you can drop the email for the business in the
BreakRoomPodcasting@gmail.com.
Perfect. That's it.
Or just DM us.
It's also in the
slide into
description.
our
If you guys are
DMs.
fans of the show, if you like what we're doing, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about the show. You guys are as much a part of the show as we are because we like to have the fans interact and take their considerations into
The
the
favorite
show,
part
but,
is interacting with you guys. That's the whole
Yeah.
reason we're here.
It's a lot of fun, and I
We
love
wanna
that
bring
we're
it
able
live.
to do a live show now. Big shout out to Joe and Vin and Chris and Vin who fucking make this whole show happen. I mean, I'm not smart enough to run this whole
You're the talent,
whole
bro.
show. I'm just I just have to sit here and look pretty. But I got my fucking Charizard finally. I got my
my
German
God.
convoy truck
It's a
finally.
crazy
Got Venom?
episode.
I got my Venom carded, so this has been a good episode for me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. And this has been the Break Room Podcast. May the force be with you.